for bocha skela won twam adie bia ye activities of game was na nteti ni hu so ofa ho enso to ball man ba to ball against mra ense ne ba eke football asem no tie enso against mra adie bia ye ball enti se de omusi kire kra sebe ne be ma ase no adie na ebobo ho mienu eno se fe ne ball o dwale amount oche onhoromfa side and side also ball no more against FIFA mra because eno so your ball kasi show hoden ne wiase ebetimi ato obi a ti ato wa kwadi show hoden but the ham no wankata ball egu ase so on touch na ham akwasi enya pe ehuhura ebejo kwasi don't worry okay
ebehuru bebre ebehim bebre amanfo be tonton sansan nanso menka nada upe asanim kiremu dia eno ani Unity Radio.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduman kuma Agyapong, woso, tutu tata, you know, baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Namimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it. Because I know how to build it.
Bravo ne kan yo se ensem polo mo na fra na ku upe ensem eku twiko bata atie dia ene unia tie Unity Radio Worcester United States of America.
Wala top try. Masha ho bono bana se ma wo so na mo fiti wana ma ba betna.
Oh top try me ya dai. Asema na bozo kan so te mo dia.
Ma bia mama.
Ya bo bia ma. Also man wo bo asema na bozo kan. Se dawi ene mo so ya wo to.
Yo kan ko.
Ene me ka ho.
Wo bo shamo mo show.
Me ka ho. Wo so me tiam.
Wo de be tia de be mu. Wo de na tie ntia wo mo bi mama.
E mo we ni mo na mama. Ya ye ni so ti ya ba mo. Ye ni so ti ya ba mo. What the blue.
Mam eba na say
me ko toilet ne so bla ye toilet bia ni krom ha say ana me se me ko toilet ne so me dua na blaze su ne ba bia me koto pa ho no so ba kan wa ne ye adan sa toilet de bia ne me ma koto so na ba ma se su ni mo toilet krom pa say kro ka ka nyina toilet ene afan ya wo hoyin ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya na so ba koto me nchen adan nchen na sa e ta me ne ko sa toilet ko no
de je say me ko toilet so me so afo so de me eba sa me so menya dai o se me so tranchen na me so mennie na me ko tonje ono nu bu afusi adem ma ba ton so me so menya dai me ba so ton se ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi tu ni ngum sa o ko to so ba no esinchen so ko te se abrim tua so ani
na se eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bia na
dabi ebu ha o enza to tele se to de bia e kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to o so to te de Obi
a toilet de what the na wa de koso na ye toilet na do
toilet de me ko akoni ya ya kef toilet de ye si bia ye bu de kef ni atare ntensi ndu bu kef na oba de sisu yi
na so mo kre ma na ha bo
e ma na ha yi what is your toilet so ye ba ko pe e fa ni nkwankwan ye o ba ko no oba si so no me si so what is ndi toilet de enwum nkwan de enyina enwum nya ni abom comme je besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manisa
ane ye kan ya yemwa se pimpim de he ase tresen mumusu da ya eheni tirim mumu tirim asem Unity Radio nkwa na enim Unity Radio ya jiba bia boso ana da ho no empanfo se enipa da sane hu donti ana boa kama di na chi kwa beso na nyansanfuo se yensem pa na apese wutie dia ene ya Worcester bonte so ha onua ya sanse Unity Radio ho na nsem no hwegu
asampa etia obanyansa foso wo munye won kana asam te mafutu sam kakre wa supeme yo kofi o man ya woman o man ya mama na enyi baby akọ wacha ta ya wareni wonso wanyinyi pa asade pa wo fi oye yamo yembera ye ebe ya ifuyana amaya umano amaya mamana ade waya no ra nyamichata yemana renya wonso wanyinyi pa sawa ya wanabe yamo yembera ye ebe ya ifuyana
The East Coast Wake Up Crew. Eric, no. Oh, the way he started.
Yeah, manager.
Okay, my name is Busuo in Akwaba, and I have Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo. So I'm with Francis Punamani all the way from Ghana. Also, I hope you guys are doing great. They said the messages Nebana Mankaya, and we had as many as 50 something messages. But Facebook, I don't know what is happening to them. One kind of Francis Punamani says welcome, and of course I hope you guys are doing great. Of course, by the grace of God, we are strong and kicking. Ken Frederick says, Francis, Chai, I just checked your pictures. I want to teach you engineering. No, inbox me. Hey, now Sana out here.
I will be engineering. Ken
Frederick, just I want to engineering. No, the amount for so bachelor of engineering to inbox so. Maza, who you know I study. Eric Kwacho, he says, the East Coast Wake Up Crew. Morning, guys. Francis says, Francis, also Eric. Is it Francis or Eric?
Exactly.
Yeah, the man in town.
Yeah, the latest father. The latest father.
The latest dad.
Yeah, the man with the biggest loins. The man with the biggest loins.
Ranching is a good morning, my good morning family. My regards to everyone in Worcester. I really appreciate what they did for me and my family last Sunday.
Yeah, he did well.
It started Saturday and Sunday.
He brought Worcester down. I mean, my programs, but I think
he called you yesterday. I met him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I will DCU. And he personally requested for your number.
Oh, and number called me.
Yeah. From Rentehine.
Oh,
from Rentehine to call Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita La Molina.
The number is the but me share number na Fredericksburg, Virginia nearby. Na Virginia there.
Sana na no, sana na wife of Virginia nearby.
Exactly. Me ji two more friend and your friend.
Who say kaneno Mimi Krum say me papa ofi kokobra ne chirkrum na bohum ba ne maame mu kwa aware watia Ntia became their second hometown. Omutena ho na papa mo asase kese ho tinana kwa aware of Virginia ntia se odi bibi wantena wa se odi bibi free Virginia ba na dia dance ese ampana na kwa aware of Virginia
of frame me jitumpa number no so de mo de ntia no na no one of the best na still grad amitrim I send them on bono na yenso won fe pa I have to start visiting their home. Oh yeah, he pulled one of the biggest crowds I've seen. Then people have to pack about 5 miles back to walk to the place. I mean, it's that. Oh yes, he's the man. He's the man. I'm yet to see someone break that record. But the crown.
Mamia Ba Nkuma, my favorite. They say the Francis Metulu. So Francis a tear show is a yente so a casa show is that.
Exactly.
As they say, Mamia Ba mesade ne kakra mami aba nkuma fantastic mami aba say the way Manucho Magandi is doing the I smell mischief.
Obi change comprehensive sexuality education.
Also the way the ass or smell mischief because obi so betre Francis Bunaman engineer na I no muni adikum.
I mention comprehensive sexuality. Comprehensive sexuality.
Also of smell mischief. Mischief you. Who interest be ohana?
I have a lot of vested interests. My Akufo-Addo no. Me land in unya ban.
I don't interest now.
Yeah, on say more lands. Francis lands commission.
Oh, Francis
lands commission. Western region.
Okay.
Head office. She's there.
David Agbenyaga say on Tinchano. David Obekan says here, or so bar, or send him a private message. I mean, control. Or say, or srewa, a sign of respect. So, Betano Pabusu, son of Pebia, Oba, no watcha. Good morning to the European champions. What's mean control?
Good morning to the European champions.
David, I feel was started.
You're starting a season. As you said, you are still. But we are defending a main kebium. You're defending champions.
Oh no, Simon to Chelsea. Jesus, David, me patch just after the show. Yeah, friend, because near many doors in Diana me review immediately after the show. I mean, private message me and I frame me after 2 p.m. Yeah, frame me now. And this I can send you the link and show you how to buy it yourself. Now I want to make you or size any adhening na.
Good morning, European champions.
Excellent.
You see, excellent. I might not live in my lifetime to see Arsenal lift this trophy. Until you'll be lifted, I may respect it. I respect Chelsea for this one. Maybe no credit ever coupe.
I see the why into South Chelsea Jason no crowd better back.
Your pain is my joy. And that will lose in a measure.
David was Oh, and Jato, David Jato.
Oh, David Tommy.
Jesse says, yeah, $160 something. Don't Tommy never be here.
David, Adam winning a measure. Now one on from the power beyond from so. Man in the form, Adam winning a measure. And I buy a Genesis mischief bomb. Oh, mischief. I no shed that for me. I no shed that for me. Man shed that. I deliberately not intentional. Deliberately not intentionally did it.
Anyway. I had a unity manager there. We do a chow. What is a Ghana buying episode book Ghana for vaccine? Yeah, vaccine be India for India they bad draw
yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. For about could be minimum say company na Sputnik.
Yeah.
Sputnik. Yeah. Now vaccine na mo koto aba Ghana.
Price on the market.
$10.
Na Ghana for Tom there
Ghana for minister say omunya $19.
Wow.
Na $19 no Ghana to 3.4 million doses.
So do the deduction.
And just say oh yeah math
9 times 3.4.
This about this story I bet no a popular Norwegian newspaper. And a day expose naba. Our Ghana web. Well, person the details of the story. You can go to Ghana web and read. I think more will follow soon. Na yebesheni na yedimun komodi abremo. I know that chance so owura friend say Ken Attafuah akọ kan asem bi ama MPP for bufu afuno no. In fact, this year yebetumi aka say Gabby Otchere-Darko atutu bi ama no. Na Agyapong there ne bufu afuno. Now, I've been instructed by Akufo-Addo not to hire any NPP executive. Ken Attafuah reveals. Now, Ken Attafuah has revealed why the National Identification Authority has not hired any known NPP member. He says he's acting on a directive from the president. He says President Akufo-Addo wants to leave a legacy of political neutrality at the public institutions. Now, Sasemi Okokan, Masa, Afa Atenia Banusu Gabby Otchere-Darko say a unwise tongue. Unwise ne ketre managimi right ne ketre manim nyansa
Ghana for him
we will get into the nitty-gritty
as
to why or cancer as Gabby as cancer Canada Agyapong so bofu Canada Agyapong say I will incite NPP members to demonstrate against Ken Attafuah. Canada Agyapong so as he said you akoka say we see won fa NPP ni bia we na imu no and also na Canada Agyapong aka akoka say just blast Attafuah to the point say Attafuah kra no speaker of parliament and wanya na den ensem bebre ene nyina yebe bye mu eno dan chen a asem ba ko so ebehwe eye eno Supreme Court ma ho kwan say judgment mbai but your friend say injunction was quashed.
Yes.
Police injunction. Yeah. Police forces still
face the country for no.
Face the country for no. Face the country for no. The press statement. Convener the press statement by said the biggest demonstration to have hit the streets of Ghana.
Yeah.
Eba. Ti Ghana for nyina me joining ti Ghana for bebre yes be joining.
Yes.
Nza dey na gain route.
Yes.
A gain momentum.
Yeah.
Na na police for so the one aba say omuma obi akwan. Omuma obi aso kwan na unim mo de ma warning so opesa okobi akwai nti eno so musem wa ha na so ka afia tenge.
Yes.
Greater Accra Regional PR. Yeah, afia tenge.
Very, very beautiful. Yeah. No officers osono opo
we are no catch no I'm giving the headlines before we get into the other thing.
Brutal. I mean nipa otum hu na no I careful you can come flat. That's the woman I'm talking about. Very, very beautiful. When you're careful, you can come flat. Hits the ground.
You can come flat, say.
Yeah. It's a bit more about flat.
Okay. Disregard calls to embark on demonstration by hashtag fix the country conveners. Police urges public. They have warned the public to disregard,
but
and then reasons will get. I'm giving listeners headlines.
Disregard. Wow.
Reasons for fix the country protest not compelling, pressing, or urgent, and only police for someone and I fix the country for also say the biggest demonstration in Africa is about to happen. Convener say so. So battle between the police and fix the country, with judgment looming from the Supreme Court. More happening live today on the show. Join us with your comments on the comment section on Facebook. Who person do WhatsApp message bar? Your number 508-304-9394. But your men fan me personal phone so Fafa studio phone so number idea Jumano 508-304-9394 508-304-9394. O the file bar ebekin kind Eddie amount. I a Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo so na we you better say ya edwindwene in some near fifi Ghana by a current affairs program like we always say issues that comes from making the headlines in Ghana. Na yenso ya know abedwindwe ho na ya penisi bre ne also criticize na ya they also propel solutions na ya ne also ya itufo na ya tufo na nyina ya boa aso akere ya adwen ato ama Ghana so etumi afa no ntuma pa e de afra. David Agbanya yasi Opo, I am scared of Manucho. I can guess his days back at secondary school. I actually cried for my ladies. I'm telling you.
One day you have to let me tell the story. Ne keep kwesi we bia point.
On says is your obiesru.
Yes. I'm a kind of one in the din. Opo. Keep kwesi be my friend Contus Bewa.
Unim say
me could deal like not
my main car same way. Enra, I was speaking with one person. Members me bonidin. And I'll be some say nti opona na say yes was nti Manucho ti radio no so da bia o say opeyire no o serious anaso obi agro. And I'm sure you are very serious because you are single and
yes,
it's about time you settle down.
Playing.
It's you payire. I mean but also said you see no radios no on sure so you serious as a would agro.
I'm seriously playing.
I'm seriously playing. Who say why it is my ties on the Holyfield back.
I cham the gloves over.
Serious.
I cham the gloves over. Studio nature say me jab. No say yeah my serious my. Yeah, it's and also there and yeah sure we're done no. Just like it was yesterday now farmer for say we've been in heat advisory all week 2 days ago in fact but it's still in effect though and then almost 90. Wow.
Yeah.
Today's warm. Yeah. Very hot.
Yeah. Almost 90, 87, 88.
baby.
Yeah. You know, my best temperature is 60.
Anything about 60. We're right now at 82. So the heat advisory is still in effect.
Yes.
Maximum temperature, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now, we are going to be in the 80s till say about 8 p.m. It will be 80, and then the lowest temperature for Enebe 73, and that'll be around 11 p.m. So heat advisory is in effect. To Worcester ham, but Adrus Abrea now what dress and washing. You said about between any vent kakra or body now heat.
Yeah.
Heat rash and that day because
do more of white clothes which repel
the heat. A show come be bra it me the area bro. Said it nti sanity and temperature no as usual we are already in the summer, so you know what to expect. Very warm day, but it's not going to be sunny. And then the 90s partly cloudy throughout the day, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy and then we are no clouds no bekata enimu kakra ntenye gede. So that is how the weather looks like for the rest of the day. Yeah, the asada kese ma down so 45 Fremont Street down auto repairs na daruma. And also asne ema yitumi edi weather report no bro Anopa bia me pacho so opese isisi o car ma obesisa oil o brakes shaft shock absorbers engine apese replacement ni na no fabrain 45 Fremont Street na Mr. Danso nhwe nsiesie bibia nso entumi emfama na bibia nkonkan ono na daruma and also asne ema yede weather report edi ebremu Anopa bia na ene manuchu amanfo mami abasesen na mi abase says I'm told Manucho Magandi is in for mischief.
As I told you, I'm in for mischief.
I told you. Yeah.
I told you, Manucho Magandi is in for.
Are you in for mischief?
I'm not in for mischief. I don't know where my Miaba is coming from.
Where is you?
Oh no. I'm even stammering. I don't even know. I do not know what shall I even say. But we love you. It's a family. I mean, Rukacho Hene, Frances Punamani, Ken Fredericks, together with Mamiaba. I mean,
okay.
You have to organize something. You have to organize.
My word of motivation.
All of them are married. All the men mentioning they are married. I'm the only one. I would have done something special for them, but all of us can meet and do something. This it's my family. The family I can never trade for anything. I'm within a mabon won't count. I've got Ken Fredericks, Frances together at my Mamiaba in Kuma. This is the sweetest family I can ever have.
Okay, my your word of motivation. If I'm a team for quickly, now saying as a your fair dikakra.
Yeah.
And Will Rogers and the cast and be teacher. Or see, don't let yesterday take up too much of today.
Yeah.
Enra DC and maninchum. Enra anko ya maninko. And then dafofro. Emma enra rehone buy and sign fine and show so I'm missing it. My yesterday and find the troubles focus on the positives and today focus and turn the weaknesses, the sorrows into happiness, the
weaknesses into
the disappointment, so into what? Hope. If you don't encourage yourself, who will?
Yeah.
If you Madam Funekosi, if you don't happy yourself, nobody can happy you.
You exactly.
No, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody can happy you. Exactly. So don't let yesterday take up too much of your today. Say Enra, don't let that make you relax today.
Yes.
It goes the affirmative way too.
Yeah.
And just say Enra, yeah, in life, Manucho will tell you, soldier on.
Yes.
You have to keep going. Will Rogers and the cast quick one.
Yeah, I said Johnny Walker, almost slogan, keep walking. I remember where Amwabin, Honorable Prince Amwabin, I call him honorable because he's made money before. He'll be a UT bank and he was their ambassador. And I love that advert. Say, keep walking. You know, now, biblical, yesterday is gone, another day
has come.
Do something new in my life. Yesterday is gone, another day has come. Yesterday I licked something. Oh, ma'am, toffee been there, pa. Yesterday I licked some toffee. And my voice I silky kakra. Say baby kakra him. Yesterday I did some lickings. A very good toffee. I say hacks and mushi shake kakra, but ginger. I say ginger ale. I say ginger ale. Yeah, I had to. But yeah, what? I saw bubumo. I saw tafre. You have to lick it beautifully. In time, in a good voice. So, like you said, I mean, yesterday, the happenings of yesterday shouldn't weigh you down. You see, you have every day to make a fresh start to whatever you are making. If you made gains, you put them behind and you have a fresh start so that you can add on. We have to talk about being saving. Also, na summer. Me who say a lot of people are out, especially old men here. They now because them say it's because
Frances say
yes.
Manucho is looking good.
Wow,
good.
Wow. I don't know what shall I say.
And I see his abochi voice be. Oh, after clamoring you. After I say Opeja was no. I say you to Akunya.
But my voice was good, and I'm
it looked good.
Yes,
it sounded good for me, but
yes. Frances, there may be our back minimum no mischief now. No one else no. She carried the mischief.
See his abochi voice be. Eric also says Manuchu and his sarcasm. Are you sarcastic?
Mischief. Eric, the mischief in Kwa.
I really love Manucho. David Agbanyaga says so. David says, I am late today. You are here. It's better late than
never.
Exactly.
Yes.
Manucho, teach her life orientation. Yes. Time when you said you were going to teach Frances. Yeah. Eric, is he teach her life orientation?
No. Comprehensive sexuality education. Comprehensive sexuality education. CSE.
I said no, see teacher. Like I know they're any part of life.
Well, if that's part of life, okay. But maybe my part in sexuality education. Sexuality education. That's what I'm very good at teaching. So don't let yesterday weigh you down. You have another day to make a fresh start. Some of it, maybe I can say young Kasano, yeah, testimonies unto ourselves. We've been through a lot, but we make every day a brand new day for us to hit the ground running. See, don't let the yesterday happiness or sadness weigh you down. Everybody has 24 hours to adapt to whatever is making or to make a fresh start. So I really love this one, and that's what really keeps me. And every morning when I wake up, I don't look at the fortunes of yesterday to really affect me today. They danger me on if they are positive, and they tell me that I have to turn 180 degrees and have another look if they were bad. So it's simple and straightforward. I mean, Rogers couldn't have said it any better. That don't let yesterday's happiness weigh you down. You have another day to make a fresh start or add on to your gains, and who knows? That's what all life is after.
Okay, that is all what life is after. Yeah. The increases and bro Anopa Bosuo. They are saying school driving school can say we Worcester ha. Amoji driver's license is mine. Rich road to school. There be amekase OTC you be commercial ha patronizing the services. Omuni wa program you be jaya because bills is 12 year no. Abusua enough form. Rich road to school adaruma. Omuni na Amubuabua community and said you betumi the programs abro utifia. You also get entertained. You have something to listen to. Otegan and some you can also call and contribute. No, Nina has been made possible by your sponsors. When we sell them to you, yes, Ramo, mon patronize your money, no musun to me yesika, no mun for being supporting. 508-459 1331 508-459-1331 offer Rich will to squabe between your man no be beside me or sort of link and sell baby opo ye nyam me patch my catch and we say radio no say won't me nyan will come and I fear the best you can do is to go on Play Store. Play Store say I know can say between a Play Store now I download the Unity Radio app no. Yeah. And then Manucho also even reminded me yesterday we are on TuneIn. We've been on TuneIn from day one. Yes. The TuneIn in there who you upload, who you Android who TuneIn now bet me TN. Oko TuneIn now searching for Unity Radio Worcester. Yes, we are there, and then we have our own app on Play Store. Eja ye IT there phone ti Apple there the damfiansiane echireni. Debiane. Even last week he told me he's published it, so he's waiting for approval from Apple. But guess what? I tried reaching him in middle of the week. He didn't answer. So he's a very busy guy. Sometimes we also have to understand him. Enti Oko Play Store download the Play Store
Unity
app.
Radio,
Unity Radio Worcester.
And it doesn't take long, less than 10 seconds. You have it.
Oh yeah, say we Play Store and just download it. So Apple now say won't mean all you can do is go on TuneIn. TuneIn. We are delivery, and now baby I will be. You can listen to us. Mama in na come na church adwene and kind of and to adwene nye Ghana ye. That is our focus and our purpose of being here. Other than that, kaya it be go over time account.
Yes.
Ghana Hundunti, Obi Besia Miminti. Also, Paul, let Manucho host this show one Friday and you sit where he sit. It will be very interesting. Friday we host. Manucho, meaning so very good host.
You put yourself to that test. You put you know, there was a time I'm gonna say morning newspaper review. They gave me a newspaper. I read one headline. I almost see my Dabby. You can imagine a headline.
Who the say o dissect
exactly
bisecting dissectomy
me then say yes. I mean when it's closed I open it up like
you spread it up.
I spread it up, make sure that it's well open, then
say one line sentence back
exactly
then analytically
add more flesh to it. I mean so that I mean it will be sweet and cuddling enough for you. It's our man newspaper review no. Now headline why did you choose that particular headline? Your first time I did the paper now. Okay, the other areas you should have looked at. You'll try. I mean to bring the entertainment and everything to it. But I mean it's family, so suggestions are welcome. Maybe one of these holidays I just take the driving seat.
It will be interesting. I sit back here.
Exactly. No host bad. It will be a no host bad one. So
okay, share sports news kakrebi ayaboabo no quickly mfama mwenra ye ka chem say friendly international matches be brebe so maybe because so de na hia pa ye Ghana any Morocco dia ye boy kai say e basa no pa ye the sports news ebrewa na ye aseda kese ma Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. So ube UT na bibia konkan a Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. Amasebra na be UT no animu nyefe na utua phone bill na utua light bill ufie bills na obetime atua na afi osan 8 me to phone ope new sim card oba oluwa obenya bi so the make no na osan transfer sika esan edi ekofie 687 Milbury Street, Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. Brand be UT na honye fefe na bibia nkonkan emfama. Ye de aseda PSA ema Asama Trading. Ene stores no doson. Na mum ba bia benya nam enam ahimfie eya Asamoah ho. Enam be na ope se ope tilapia, mackerel, croaker, red snapper, smoked and fresh turkey, chicken, goat, beef ribs. Unim nam na fe no oxtail no. E de rough oxtail.
Wow. May you be that.
Okay. Enti ka kire
yeah, Madam.
So people.
Director 1.
Oxtail, fresh snails, dry fish, guinea fowl. Nina, ubenya biato ewa Asama Trading. 150. Udi gabro 150. Jan homai. Ukwe juma uwo baby kwa. Yaya di biku fiyama. Yama mfa kabia na wakoboka delivery. Asama Trading. Ghana duani bia benye biato. Oho.
So that's 10 quick dash no akotona cha ukwe juma.
1084 Main Street. Aho ne wo. Na omuso etayechi ye de asida kese ma Nochi Chrome restaurant wa wunim the kingpin the king kong of African restaurants in Worcester aduane be na opedi 687 Milbury Street oba ho obenya biedi sanso na oko 2 Coast Square enso the new Nochi Chrome wa take Worcester by storm ehonso oba obenya aduane bia opebia enso edi ewo Anochi Chrome restaurant he dey be ono so aduane no ede keke what you say omo nyina daruma na omo so ya cinema ye de sports tidbit ede bremo ewo dwumadi so na ye sha se Ghana enra goalkeeper friend say eye Abalora fumso bi okoye ye amanfo di natem enam so ma Morocco ehye Ghana kaba kwa in a friendly international match Ghana Black Stars entumi ante ball no de Ghana boy humodin yi pa nanso ekoba se abrante friend say Hakim Ziyech yes Chelsea player free kick bi boy goalkeeper Abalora entumi an react yi ama ball no petre terrible mistake na oye na ball no ade ekoto atnem na eno enenam so ama social media okopia amanfo buafu goalkeeper the omo kan any say don't call him again. Social media users react to Abalora's mistake against Morocco. Say ma yemfreni biu na wasapa Kumasi Asante Kotoko goalkeeper Razak Abalora say there committee the biggest blunder possibly in Ghana football enra anko ya ama Ghana so atumi edi nkugonti at the end of the day Morocco share Ghana ekaba kwa Ghana ntumi anti Ghana captain a friend say Andre Dede Ayew me know I can say he's been backed by legendary football commentator friend said Peter Drury say Ohwe Dede Ayew modern boy ye padema Swansea abrante no deserve say Osia Kandima Premier League team. He doesn't deserve to be in the championship. I don't think he's a very good player. I do think he's a very good player, and whenever I see him play with Swansea in the championship, a lower league from the championship, I've always thought what a threat he appears to be. He's too good, I would say, to be playing in the second tier of English football. We Peter Drury and Silver FM Ekasa Ghana and odi etu idwa. Nti Peter Drury probably or arguably the best commentator in the world.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Na somebody atudwa Ediafa Andre Dede Ayu and so no. Ebra Ghana fo nyina buafu abalora no na Ghana fo dudu no a enso ebo abrante event say Daniel Amate abaso Chelsea fans person betini din gra isani suba oyi na di Chelsea bra Leicester City Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup final or disrespected Chelsea eto your flag eto twene na eno nam so ama ene ameno e ka say Ghana ball like ball nra modern ball boy no Ghana for ball na basu ye papa enra he was phenomenal, he was fantastic. Ghanaians hail Daniel Amate's fantastic performance in the Moroccan game. Now Ghana football fans were pleased with Amate's performance nti I have vice versa ne oya ade no ye bo na baso ne wanya ade na ye bo na chi nti abalora eje hwake no na Amate eje praises eno so any Ghana ball e bo na enra no ne atumi enso apie afrimu ede aba aha aye Unity Radio 103.9 Ghana enra anye ye etumi edi nkunim etumi edi nkugo but say ye bekọ yenim say ye nkọ yenim tie bibi Ghana ni abrante fan say Kalum Hudson Odoi unim say oye Chelsea player wa be pie mo Ghana wani Ghana mampanishia enrachi enra otumi nya kwanya ehia the football president of the country Alright friends say Ket Okraku na Hudson Odoi ehia GFA bots no ni nyina ache say Ket Okraku ene abrante ni edi nkomo omo etumi convince no say the bear onko betumi aswitch in nationality no abesi akan edi ama Ghana. Now the Minister for Youth and Sports Honorable Mustafa Nso on Tuesday said the name no eno no ekoshia His Excellency Nanado and I was signing FA boss no so etumi ehia na the tie ene say CCA the minister no are expressing a delight for the decision of the footballer to think deeply about his motherland and assured his utmost support to him to ensure that the vision of giving to society is achieved. Now on Sisana Adwin now you know so betumi ababisi akan edi ama Ghana na obaye no ade amanuchu Hudson Odoi wa ama Ghana keke o ya doye koko homes ni ade donations na no na minister say ombabua ama him giving back to society no are very successful. Nonetheless wamugusua ede no on say one can also your bala no can the bend
we need him more than he needs us say any nina your man chance your chance between Russia to
Uzo Koshia Nanado challenge
Qatar
Nanado challenge minister FA president said they should do everything to make him switch to Ghana. And now Kraka and Nanado should have told him point
should have thrown it. I mean
by him saying it's just like by Okachire and says no mabishi say no must start here omugusu edi honkomo so let's hope
we can attract him also he said performance trainer say you bet me Qatar 2022 no on the chances are brighter to play with Ghana than England why not he will need to switch.
Ghana Black Stars head coach Enso dia odiaba tudwa and say wom say edi nkugo dia nanso mrante ne modin ba omo eboy no o say ayade a eso nani ye pa siki akono was taking inspiration from the defeat Ghana enya ahead of the answer from the Moroccan game. What you say say mrante no edi nkugo dia ba modin bono was phenomenal yenti ne kakra bi brain nti
not able to play as a team collectively. Really on work ethics, the understanding of rules that each and everyone has to play, and the few weeks, even though we didn't get a full house from the beginning, the few days we trained, I think it's been useful, and I think the future is hopeful.
When you compare this game to previous matches,
it is useful and the future is hopeful. And someone Charles Kobla Akono Edi Atudwa said when to me anya team ni nyina right from the start. Now so mrante na omo ba be kan ho akire kura no modern ba team ni boy no eyade a ono aso na ni ye papa. So he can only hope and wish for the best. And someone coach I friend said CK Akono enso so ede ababetu edwa se bibia wom se edi nkugo de but bibia ede de na kwama o arehwemu se bibia nso ebetumi ayeye. Accra Heart of Folk enia breeding den say on the field of play omoni Accra Great Olympics match no omo ntumi enya points there but ombe fa kwan bi so ntumi enya points. Now has protest against Great Olympics is hollow and has no basis. Oluboy Commodore, General Manager of Accra Great Olympics, Oluboy Commodore, has finally reacted to Attafuah complaint filed against his outfit for fielding unqualified player in match day 28 of the Ghana Premier League, June 6, 2021. Now, Haas are alleging that Joshua Kwame rule, right? Yeah. Was unqualified to feature in the Manchester Derby at the Accra Sports Stadium, which ended 1-1. The Phobians have reportedly filed a protest against their cross-city rival, seeking to be declared winners after sharing the spoils in the capital. Now, speaking on Sika FM, Mr. Oluboy Commodore described Hart's protest as hollow and empty. Accra Attafuah protest against Great Olympics is hollow and has no basis. Anytime I hear people talking about it, I laugh because the particular player in question is eligible and qualified. I'm fully registered, so I don't know where Attafuah are coming from. With those allegations. No. Has I protest at the Olympics and Oluboy Commodore say ntokro di dem sabi protest no ehodu enshibia eno ene ensama eno so ode atu edwa na ye transam no so dia na ene ya meno we ka say has omo abrante ba ko friend say Ibrahim Salifu say obo coach e friend say Samuel Bodu na baso pa omo di coach ni ba no nipa bebre no omo ni gidie woni mu na so ba meritia weni no impact awanya e the playing body no so ama has abeda league ni top no or Arisham say ampa obetumi aboa ama team no Agyapong league no. He has really transformed the team, and it is because of him we are playing with a lot of confidence. Where Ibrahim Salifu any graphic sports ekasa and all this answer we so etu idwa inti has and then coach Samuel Bodu oba na nipa bebre I say na coach Ben has akofani na so ene de ade a players no e bona basu ye pa say modern bono e ade a so eni na eno so ade a eni ababeto idwa enso so ewo ho no yenkopiem na yenhwe amanone ensem kakra eno so yaboabo ano na emfa nyina nguo mamo for the sake of time unti de ten se de eno ready to manim no international friendly games bi ekoso enenso bi bekoso na nyame yadma ene oman bi ti se Portugal omni Israel bebo na USA enso any Costa Rica enso edi ebebo ani hye so ne kai se efiada na European Championship no sha se den gidi enye fedi agrokra efiada na sha se na de bekoso bia no ye de ebebremo enra enso so ade a friendly international matches ni bi ekoso enye Ghana ene Morocco nko a na eboy se de munim no there are other countries and so a boy into quickly yamamo glance said the scores no esi ekoko ewie kaisa oko South American so there mo World Cup North American so omo ebo World Cup na just say baby wo St. Vincent etnefie Cuba share 1-0 Guyana enso etnefie ma Puerto Rico share no 2-0 sanso so na team I friend said my friend Haiti etwa Nicaragua ekaba akomontumi anti Trinidad etwa St. Kitts ekamienu omontumi anti bi sanso na Grenada enso etenafie ema oman friend say Montserrat enso etwa ne mienu ma timu baako Curacao enso ene Guatemala obia anhye bi oman bi ho iboni dia baga say na wonzo e country ana Barbados ene Dominica 1-1 El Salvador enso etenafie ene Antigua de face o twa Antigua kamiensa baako kra wantumi anti Bermuda ene oman friend say Cayman ene place obi atoni okwatena ka baako Canada Suriname eka 9 baako kroma ntumi ante na Panama nso twa Dominican Republic eka miensa almost ntumi ante baako kra when nyina ye World Cup qualifiers ewo yenye part of the world ayewo North America eno na maka che say emu aye shishishi na ene oko South America enra nso so South America Ecuador etnafie Peru etwa no 2-1 na Peru etwa no 2-1 Venezuela etnafie ni Uruguay kwati penko obi antumi antono yonko atena Colombia ehemienu Argentina ehemienu Paraguay etnafie Brazil ehemienu ba akokra no wantumi ante na Chile enso ni Bolivia ekon etipenko na eba World international friendly matches, especially European countries, near African countries, more qualifiers, no more prepare for more respective championships, no qualifiers, no, boy, vacancy, Kosovo. Any Guinea na boy Guinea share Kosovo 2-1. Cameroon in Nigeria obi an shebi Benin ni Zambia bo 2-2. Poland and Iceland bo 2-2. Gambia twa Togo e kaba ko antumi anti Hungary ne Ireland obi an shebi. Czech Republic etra ya so mo be check Albania na e ba mu ma mo. Omo show me ka miensa omo tumi team ba ko Spain Emeki no nonsense of Lithuania. Omo show me ka nine ba ko kra Lithuania antumi anti. Say the medical dia to anim no Morocco twa Ghana kaba ko a Ghana antumi anti. Senegal twa Govt kamienu. Govt antumi ansima da baraka and afi France ekre sampa. Omo your favorite for the European Championship. Omo she Bulgaria e ka mako miensa Bulgaria entumi anti ekanomu eye ba kokra nti senia enra esi ekowie with North America World Cup qualifiers, South America World Cup qualifiers, and of course friendly international matches are itumi ekoso na eno so edia esi akwakowie enso ewo ho eno no wasoguso a utie Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo suni agudie unsama yeboabo ano ede bro bia no Anopa bia na utie na uko Asia nso a ene Anopa Omabo World Cup qualifiers nibi oman IFN say Turkmenistan womu ehye Lebanon miensa momu timu mienu na Sri Lanka so tena fie Korea Republic ehye no eka enum ema ba kokra wantumi anti friendly matches are ene ekos no ebinie Niger any Congo anopa ya duba akosisi a meno kasa o ma start Portugal any Israel bebo 245 and I said them di kan no United States of America and so any Costa Rica and edi ABC any way any international matches are and then so ekoso na kai said edi ka cho no say European Championship na nkasa de nyame ya aduma eda ifiada ena ebehye ase na obi bebisa se hwan ena ebo the opening game ni nyina ye de ebebro kai se Turkey any Italy ana Italy ena ebebo opening game ye de lexical structure analysis ochina tournament no yebe preview ni na ochina Thursday before the tournament begins on Friday, and then we continue on Friday morning on the show na yede ni na abremo hu bi koso hu bebre koso abrante friend say Acharaf Hakimi Manuchu epenasem. Why is Chelsea even after this player?
Why shouldn't Chelsea be after him?
No. Your coach no ye cry my video no ya me.
Hey, coach, me see konkra. What do me bo be mami?
No,
don't say me the prophecy.
Do we need right back? Unso no right back.
Yes.
Do we need right back? Oh, James. Oh, Aspliqueta.
Yeah. Aspliqueta needs a backup. Aspliqueta
no, not for this season.
No, but you see, I've always said that coaching on the real strength to be tested this season. Person watch any team when is down marvelously well with it, but I'm not too convinced. It's moment dear me nyanko no moment and Tony players side who suits a style and purpose fit for purpose players.
Anyway, the news of the day is Paris Saint-Germain nepe player
yes.
And almost 60 million euro. Edema Inter Milan. Yeah. Chelsea are matches our price no.
No, Akimi are good.
And almost I say the Emerson. Betis can so say 60. But no more pay 80. Inter for some pay 80. And PSG ma almost 60, and Chelsea are come matches are 60 with the attraction of MSN because Inter for no pay MSN pa. They only news about
60 plus MSN.
No, almost MSN value free scan. But Chelsea, no, they want him on loan.
Yes,
they want MSN on loan, and Chelsea want him
anyway. Say bargaining power. Be my 60 outright. No, be say okay, my player plus. Money matching up to 60. And I mean,
and he's also a left back, so they need a left back too.
Let's see how it goes because they now sit on the high.
I want to hear Chelsea have signed a striker, not Chelsea. Anyway, another news at Goal.com. So they are Chelsea make contact over Haaland and Hakimi as they step up summer transfer efforts. Now, according to Goal report, Chelsea are making contact with clubs, any agents, as they aim for a double summer deal of Borussia Dortmund, Erling Braut Haaland, and Inter Milan fullback Achraf Hakimi. According to Goal report, Chelsea is expected to spend in the region of £200 million sterling for the two players.
Bruno can 200 million, two players this moment, COVID moment. Cannot believe it, Chelsea. But at least at the end of the day, winning trophies is the ultimate. If they want to bring another Champions League, why not? And mama reziba na mama mu Champions League mba mu Ghana fan kamuti East Legon Chasako Villaggio near the Namotiti. Arsenal for the enquete way.
Pep Guardiola said, "Oh here, a brand friend said Jack Grealish and the Hurricane." Now report exclusively about say, or say or Tom Bernardo Silva, now Tom Raheem Sterling, now Odinya Sika Fande Hurricane and the Jack Grealish crowd. Now exclusive report about no page say, team my friend said Barcelona and so I'm making Raheem Sterling on priority. Say be SS omufa. Say so Tom plus 5 no Benya Sika. Edabeto Raheem Sterling on Bababeton. Tiano so ne de nei etumi ababeto Edwanti Raheem Sterling abaye Barcelona for priority. Pep Guardiola says if he has to sell Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling to fund Hurricane and Jack Grealish sales purchaser, he will do that. Now, according to Koakata from the Daily Telegraph, or see former Wolves boss Nuno Espirito said now he was on the verge of being appointed Crystal Palace manager. But a reporter Ababitu Jache said as the talks has broken down because of the demands, any vision or no person, any spending power. And he says, let's wait and see. Manchester United have growing concerns about having to let midfielder Paul Pogba go for free when his current contract ends in 2022. Now, this summer is United's last chance to receive a significant fee for the 28-year-old French international, with Real Madrid, Juventus, Barcelona, PSG interested. According to ESPN, Pogba nya na dwen say be sign contract for and na man you for so yam hyehyom say so man tumi and there na man and sign for na je so obekokwa nya ade a mbenya kapre bakra and they say they are contemplating hoping say be a Madrid, Juve, Barca and PSG am interested no ba ko betumi the offer bi aba a significant player no e bisa say sign and na won sign na je so matumi aton Atletico Madrid so offer Spain midfielder friend Saul Niguez to Man City in exchange for Portugal forward Bernardo Silva. Makacho said Bernardo Silva, Pep Guardiola want to get rid of him. Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling, which I think Chelsea should think about it, because Hakim Ziyech is going, and then all the tabloids they about say Hakim Ziyech and your coach in a relationship are break it down, because once Makacho said it was broken down because also when you playing time
exactly.
Go there about all football BBC rumors. Chelsea should think of selling Hakim and getting Silva in, because we need a ball juggler.
Yes.
Once a team no, why I'm not happy with Hakimi. Say team no shisha manu. Area will lack it.
Yes.
Are there Chelsea lucky party player or nimble footed original boss Hazard like player? Yeah, we don't have that player.
Mount doesn't not or show glimpses, but
we'll show glimpses. But look at Jack Grealish. Why are they not even in the conversation? Why is just not even thinking about Jack Grealish?
But you have everything. You have a lot of wives. You don't need more wives.
No. Into player to say Bernardo Silva back conversation. Even Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling
you see, at this point, players, that one is a risk. They can get the solution, then they might not come to their peak. If they are not living, they are very good footballers, no doubt about that. But
I think Bernardo Silva hasn't had a bad season.
Team Manako, because
I'm even shocked Bernardo Silva is in the conversation. Raheem Sterling fine, because
but you see, Raheem Sterling have a problem. Bernardo Silva, it's a Champions League final. You see, big players make big games. The coach can be good, but I told you that character everything will be brought in the final.
Some big players make big games. They are the Man City team, no, be a big player.
Exactly. So he needs a real look. This team can bring him Champions League. I mean, as well, he had to go and lose. I made that bold prediction here that it's part of football. Konako Lucibra. Modern times, but the players here are too soft. I saw them in games against Liverpool. They ran up over the past 3-4 seasons. He needs Bernardo Silva on Conco. I think he should let him go. But Chelsea will not be bad.
I don't know. Feels too many number-footed players, because the players in Phil Foden is number-footed. Riyad Mahrez.
Exactly. In what these two now, what this one? Who will you let go? And if in a mix,
but I don't think Raheem Sterling and Bernardo Silva one will go.
Sterling I think you still mention his name because he's an English boy. I think the best games he played was at 2 seasons, last 2 seasons. But current season, boy, there. Sterling's name is never in any serious discussion.
I'm in fast now. Story no
anymore.
Arsenal have set a 20 million asking price for Spain right back Hector Bellerin. Atletico Madrid are interested in the 26-year-old as a replacement for England international. I was a Trippier United in it. We munina epeno.
Yeah, but on 20 about on Yadia, me point come Yankee, yan for more money and some for 5 million count.
CBS, but the buy now Juventus are joining race no for Bellerin. Almost somebody Aaron Ramsey Mamo back.
Oh yes,
yes. Almost Bellerin.
I want my Ramsey back. I want Ramsey back.
Borussia Dortmund and Norway striker Erling Braut Haaland, 20, is keen to join Chelsea and is willing to wait a year to make a move to Stamford Bridge, even if it cannot happen this year.
I told you.
And yet this player, Nobeka say, Oluku high or Real Madrid near.
No, you see, the point is when we need Champions League, you have to attract the biggest thing on the market. No, it's happened with us.
I think he's doing that because he's lacking suitors now. What was a Chelsea because now in City, also Casasa where Real Madrid crowd City because ne papa Bo City. City form penal. Pep Guardiola per Hurricane. I
agree, but at this point today, I wouldn't advise him to go to City. Go and join a winning club. I mean, a club with a winning mentality, a club which is closer to the podium. I mean, all those things will come. And this discussion is coming because you won the Champions League too.
Bayern Munich are reviving interest in Chelsea and England winger Callum Hudson-Odoi, with the Champions League winners open to offer for the 20-year-old. Arsenal have also started talks with Wolves over a potential move for 24-year-old Portuguese midfielder Ruben Neves, with the Gunners keen to line up a replacement for Switzerland international Granit Xhaka, who is close to joining AS Roma.
He should go.
And so
it's a positive news. Bellerin, Xhaka, they should leave for me to start breathing. Once a more sentiment, I mean, this some more boy but they need to go. But they are wasting space. Yeah, a bit of the sports. I mean, the blunder.
To maybe 4 minutes.
Oh, just 4 minutes. Wow. Blunder now, of course, Abalora. Razak Abalora. I'm not good with names. I'm like a Russian.
Lotson Junior say, Maminka messages in the
yes.
Charisma. No, ordinary politics. You call politics.
Yes.
Lawson Junior says, I agree with Upo. We need Bernardo Silva. Chelsea will definitely sign Haaland. Kenya Bernardo Silva. Kenya Erling Haaland. With this current club. Now, you play a friend saying
Ziyech
there. So now Ziyech there. Woman Kenya Bernardo be share Ziyech hono.
Yeah.
Because Pulisic, there is news. Pulisic asa. What a tissue. Also, no one a player and go to me take on now can offer body, but he pull out or me who play or tissue to say also only height.
Yeah.
And the players are more walk around and get tissue.
I agree when you about Chelsea no say
hazard ne gravitational way.
Exactly, stability no.
Hazard will never fall.
Indications is able to cut him beautifully.
Policy
but my number footed. I mean,
policy
policy.
Our skills, but no
the railway speed. Speed is way, but also Hazard. Hazard they take on. I mean, it's really ambidextrous. And 9-2 in your boy Jumakama. Yeah, Abelora. I mean, the confidence being blighted by that horrible Howler Noyen and a mistake Noyen.
Yeah,
I think he's a very good goalkeeper. I watched him in Kotoko JC near there. I knew that this game, no, they are positive to choose from this game. We did. Namely, say Beshay, Opo,
oh
yes, now 1-0 is okay for me. Me from commentary position, there, then I met the team was not overawed. I mean, they die you crowd about 75 minutes and so not be many ideas. So it tells you that we have to try some new boys.
Yeah, the boys did well yesterday.
Yes, now Marty for like 2 years on board Blasters coming back and showing that spirited performance, because going to the north is always a difficult place to be. I mean, Maghreb for now, they're normally dangerous. I mean, they know how to play some of these games. Now, a preparatory game in any share a team. In that team, when I'm training Papibia, they just have some 2 training sessions. There are lots of positives and negatives to take from the team. One thing is that in terms of striking, your potency in form. You need to be potent. You need to act like men who want to chase beautiful ladies, not just playing around them. That's what you need to be doing. I think it's one aspect of the game I see. And Kudus is getting into his head. He had an average performance.
Yeah.
I think by far is one of our most cherished players now due to performances. Maybe Partey could have brought some stability in the middle, but for everything, I'm one person. I'm having mixed feelings about the goalkeeper. You see how you're keeping in there to keep his confidence. You can't just see that because of one error.
The breaking news is that excuse me.
Yes.
Mauricio Sarri has been confirmed just right now as the new manager for SS Lazio.
Wow.
Mauricio Sarri confirmed. Now remember,
yes.
Oseope Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's by out and rise. You see a BBC cross.
I like him. He came to Chelsea. He bought more cigarettes than way. So he will go there to still continue. And for me, Abalora is some man another chance. I think that coming to Cape Coast to play the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, I say one error on the fit team, but he needs to be careful. Okay. He needs to be careful because assume it was a high profile match to qualify us to the World Cup. Now some of these things.
But a high profile match because FIFA ranking this will affect us.
Oh, it will.
But lose points.
No, but still a preparatory game. I
understand, but I'm saying, sir. Preparation here, the
where high profile is, I mean, a qualified to the World Cup.
Yeah, I understand your point.
A point, an answer say a cup match. Be no, say this point in the share team, they are rough edges. I don't believe in teams, a typical English team, national team. Only of friendly games and stuff. Or tournament proper, no, I call it off the hook. But at least the last time at the World Cup, they did well. That's why Southgate. Yet, Tapen said this time around, you expect him to get a better performance because last time, Croatia and I didn't know Mufimi about it. I think he should be given the opportunity to. I'm not. I think the coach should arrange his team. So team that is a bit dysfunctional. There's no cohesion in the team. He needs to work badly on the cohesion. Okay. I think a lot to say about the game, but yeah, because I mean, not deserving to be in the championship. I mean, Peter Drew couldn't have said it any better.
He's parted way with Swansea.
Yes, I mean,
and report to Crystal Palace.
Yes, where his brother plays. I mean, it will not be bad. I mean, he's paid his dues to them. He tried over and over, but a team sport. And he's really adding flesh to what you've been saying about the moment.
It will be better for him to go to Palace. Why don't he go to teams beat Norwich? That just go back to the Premier League. A commanding position because Crystal Palace. I'm looking at if Zaha doesn't leave. It's gonna be difficult for you to break into the team.
No, but he can still play.
Because Andros Townsend, money I didn't he's an English boy. And if Lampard comes, I said no Espirito bad, yeah, fine. Because those are not a Portuguese coach. But Sir Lampard bad. Lampard, you're British. And the likelihood says someone found my spirit to a Lampard normally were high.
We're very high. You see, I agree to all these things. There are always pros and cons in choosing a team. But in terms of the performances there on English soil there, I think he's paid his dues. And it's a bit more flexible. One says Zaha more of wing player.
Outwing.
Yeah, outwing player. I mean, financial 7.
They did about 10.
Yeah, you can put the Townsend number fights for the position. But I don't think Andros Townsend now is a better player than you see a born meriter. And it's about who wants him. It's not about just a team and a team coming back from relegation. So there, why are careful? They will take you back. Crystal Palace perennially know how to stay in the competition, how to get their 40 points. They've been
there like for
how
many years now, 9 or something.
Exactly. For the past close to a decade, they managed to stay up tops, and they want him. And the brother is there, so there's a camaraderie over there already.
Okay.
Major said, yeah, but it will not be a bad decision if he really decides to join them now.
But I think he'll be in the Premier League for sure.
Yes, it should be. I mean, first thing I'm
tempted to believe he has an offer on the table, which is why he didn't renew with Swansea.
Yes, with or without, he needs to leave there. I think in terms of football, there he's paid his dues. He's
grown beyond
championship play.
He's been their top scorer for the last 2 seasons.
Yes, he scored 16, scored 17. Yeah. I mean, there was an upgrade in his performance. A team in Myomoka Krabia, and he took them to playoffs, 2 constant playoffs, virtually what you call here playoffs. I mean,
he got them to the finals.
Exactly, till they lost to Brentford in that painful 3-1 defeat. I think it's a 2-0 defeat. I think it will be good if he gets to play Crystal Palace eventually, where his brother is. Amati Sunday and Maka wrote it. I mean, it was good to get him back. Defensively, we need a lot of cover. People like Amati, boisterous. And I love him. All of a sudden, he's my best player. I mean, he knows how to bully them, go there and fight them when they try to overhaul him. He went to Stamford Bridge to teach them that for me, it's good that he's part of. I really like him.
David Agbanyaga,
no, but Amate is my hero.
I greeted David,
but he's my hero.
I'm not saying he's not.
Tell David that I said Amate.
Oh, Daniel Amate. A change of mind.
Daniel Amate is my hero.
David Agbanyaga said Jason Newton a change of mind about.
Oh no, I'm a shaman. Now we say money to tia. He's my hero. He said, "Me want me buy my friend Daniel Amate."
Okay, to us.
E ba na me wo kroma, my friend Daniel. No, only wanting to protest.
Has. Yeah, has I protest it. I don't know how some protest. Yes,
yes.
I think you points for boardroom.
I think like Doom saw the president said, and I said some of these things should be a thing of the past. there's no way by European footballer we get points
unqualified player.
I mean, it's such. I mean,
that mean has for pay protest here. The Kwakushu's who here has for more. Yeah, more points were filled. So
you see,
there protest here.
There are two sides of the coin. Olympics because at the end of the
it's not been proven. But Ghana within their remit. Ghana check it. Why protest?
Chasalote near the
yellow card. Chastela near the Chasalote.
I mean, exactly.
Momo they will be has for pay protest too much.
And there's Thompson there.
Yeah, and there's Thompson.
He's still around.
Okay. I think the case is still in court.
These are moments I need a fan. Okay, you bet points in the cheaper mom. But I mean, my point is that Ghana football is here. Film. Points in the boardroom. Yeah. But teams should also.
How can you even play a player who is not even qualified? Just like you said, England, the system in England, Europe,
they will bring you before the game now. You see, that's why you take statisticians.
The FA should write to you to tell you the players that are unqualified. England, so when you yellow card, even though the club takes notice, the FA still writes to you.
There will be discrepancies, so we need some of these things because it will be a referee's report is different from what the cameras.
But it's not been proven that the player is not is unqualified.
So of course, in TC a canon based on some of the
Olugboy Commodore, or see has a protest near Holo.
Yeah, and I wanted to see substance of a player near say.
But maybe the player is eligible.
But maybe he's also holding on to his
he's registered, he's eligible.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know.
I remember that time and on the had Chasalute. He showed the video too early. Had to were quick to change the reference. So no mistakes or something, you know. It's maybe he's holding on to something. And I don't think Hearts as an institution will come out with a frivolous claim. We are interested so rest in perfect peace. I mean, these are people
like an astute Accra rep of Kotoko.
Yes, they lighted the game. They lighted the game for us in a long time. That's the point I left to quite big room or so. Now you see, for me, there are two sides of a coin. You try Olympics and so this some of these things they should stop.
They're trained this committee.
Exactly. But
move on.
Yeah, and Sterling to Barca. I think Barcelona sometimes all of a sudden it becomes like a graveyard where people are going to. Oh, of course. I mean, these are not times players are
Barcelona. Sterling is a bad player.
He's bad.
Arsenal munya nankamumpe.
Arsenal you can say Arsenal cast we are 2 gig memory. Barcelona have like 100 gig. Until the comparison is way below the table. Arsenal pay because of our own lofty standards. But a club like Barcelona who wants to do the catching up game.
I think you are being unfair to Sterling. Sterling is not that bad a player.
Sterling does not command that name. He played his best of games about 2-3 seasons ago. I don't think that this is your boy serious contention.
No, this season last season he was the best City player.
I don't think so. Last 2 seasons, but for me, Sterling is on a downward spiral. Say a club like Barcelona should be looking at his direction.
He's just 26 years.
It's not by his age.
On you are saying it's not by his age.
Or no, as a player, and of course, ages also matter. But on your no, for age. On no for age.
Graveyard the power.
Yes, okay, no.
They are not dang.
If the camera, I'm not saying they are
yet.
But Sterling is not a player Barcelona should be clamoring for.
No, Barcelona player Papa Ben
Chelsea pay.
If we get Sterling?
No, I don't think.
Now your right wings and one Papa
Sterling is disillusioned. He's gotten into his head. It's English way no voodoo. I don't think he should something call Euro simple. I don't think that they are better for mature players.
Lots in Junior besides Oposo, who is Sterling going to replace at Barcelona.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
Barcelona team we Omomo Timbi. Sancho
Dembele.
Griezmann.
Griezmann.
Why Sancho?
You know Griezmann now he wouldn't have fit into the team. How should doing sports America? Griezmann can't play in this Barcelona
team player.
Exactly. Now Barcelona relies on flair and holding on to the ball. That is not a Griezmann. Sure, Griezmann at the World Cup now there.
It's a good player. But Sterling there Wasa.
I'm for the first time in 100 years. So I can try hard.
Okay, let me read these messages. Lawson say Chelsea will definitely sign Haaland. Okay, I know I'm right. Mami Abasi United should let Pogba go. Wow.
Oh yes, I think he's being a distraction in the dressing room. It's like a virus.
I say he's not been added. I think she meant to say he's not added any value. Yeah.
No, but also not fair to him.
He's not added any value to our current team. The Glazer family should just sack Ole and get a serious coach. Conte would have been the best coach for us. Lawson Zizopo, Charlie Masonda has come back to Chelsea. All the on-loan players are coming. Yeah. Charlie Masonda, but I don't think this coach. Maybe another more. Now make us silky players.
Yeah.
And but he had a fantastic season on loan.
Away.
Yeah. Graveyard pa Manucho. So who is Sterling going to replace at Barcelona? And Mamia Banso is Sterling Asa. Was Sterling there Wasa?
Yeah, Barcelona should not look in that direction. Grealish and Kane to City and Belflo. I think it's
Maza said Grealish Harry Kane support from English referees.
Exactly. Now the league will be wrapped up. European, I think the challenge now for them. You see, it looks like a bad season for them because they lost the final. There is no.
I don't want them to do that.
To get those players. Yeah, no, I want them to.
I really don't.
I want them to strengthen. I want the UPL to be the best league in the world.
No, but if they should strengthen and
for very good reasons, No, we are not. We are serious. You know, Oppo. You see, when it comes to football, I wonder why people say that every fan supporter should, pundit or analyst should be biased. I'm biased. I like them, but the point is they're not good. They ain't good, and they don't deserve anything.
I'm sad for us now. I said, with all the rumors going around about player transfer, you
see the good thing.
Arsenal compared Turkey player.
It's so close. Arsenal is considering. Arsenal is maneuvering. Arsenal is punching. You hear some of these beautiful adjectives and jargons.
I should hear the name of Arsenal in conversation for Jack Grealish, for Harry Kane.
No, they won't, because the point is the price tag now. Arsenal is not a club of big chairs.
But some mid-table team.
If they are not careful,
last season they just ended one. The previous season, Moody saying
they were.
Saying
no. It was better than this.
No, either the same or worse.
I don't even think about. Spend the time to think about them.
Either the same or worse.
The unborn kids in my waist, the twins in my waist. That's why I waste my time.
Because
don't mind them. That's not serious, you know.
No, that's not.
Pogba. You see the Pogba conundrum and the Pogba debacle. No, I think that the club has not been fair to him. You can't tell Pogba is not a good player. He's a bad footballer. All their rise this season, Pogba's influence is exerted in the team. But the truth is that Manchester, at a point, I'm sure we say Penandes, penalty man, or a captain of this team. When the likes of Pogba away with goalkeeper, De Gea. I mean, this is a team they don't even respect their own heroes, and so people have sacrificed for the team. It gets so annoying at times. I think that it's time Pogba really leaves for mutual understanding and common sense to prevail. The boy doesn't look like he's a died in the wool Manchester United boy. At the point he left before, they went to pay almost 90 million to bring him back, and those things started surfacing. One thing good thing they did for him is only Mourinho had problems, and they decided to stick with him, which I think Manchester United did well in that regard, because Mourinho was trying to strike the whole team ajar, but he did not disappoint. He kept the faith. But they do it there. I think keeping Pogba on the ship is as good as sinking it. It's time they really look at it. Saka 1 year 2022 you can get some
11:30
some 50 million for Pogba won't be bad at this time.
50
and yes, I
over 50. Now Hazard can 1 year and turn over 100 million.
No. Who wants Pogba and who is ready to splice the cash on him?
Pogba.
No.
Barcelona
1 year left. You're going to pay. No, say wait then Hazard there. He was at his peak and everything was there for him, and his loyalty with Chelsea was so much on point.
But Pogba ain't bad though.
I like him. Yeah, short time left on the contract.
Pogba
1 year left on the contract.
If PSG should decide to go Barcelona, Pogba.
So what's your point? If you have 4 years,
and commanding fee, 80, it should be around 78.
I doubt. 1 year left on the contract for Pogba. No.
Yeah.
He himself will not even be smart in that just because at the end of the day, he can't crack
only 1 year or 2 years, 2022,
which is okay.
Or 21
exactly.
Yes, so 1 year.
Barely 1 year.
Summer way and
so why will you pay 80 million for a player who can run down his contract and within the next 6 months sign a contract with him? I think that.
I don't know. Real Madrid for Hazard.
What's it? Hazard, no, but Hazard's loyalty with Chelsea.
You respect Gravnovskia. Good business.
No, but beyond that, and you see,
she did a great business.
But because of the loyalty, that Hazard showed.
No, but now they say the money you clear on sign him not 1 year.
Yes, but his love for them was there. You see, Hazard situation. I think that's it. 1 year Chelsea should go and bring him back. I think that for everything Hazard, they owe him that one.
If Zidane had stayed,
yes,
he would have come.
Oh, but for me,
Ancelotti say.
Personally, I gave him time, but I'm losing hope.
Ancelotti said the season for Hazard to shine is this year.
Anyway,
and he had one of his best seasons under Ancelotti.
Hazard and Pogba, they are two players I don't joke with. I love them beyond because when so Bono, almost young or the warm because they make it look so beautiful. Pogba is always modeling and absent-minded. He had more haircuts than number of times he played for Manchester United. He's playing for Manchester United, but I think he should be brought back.
I don't believe in English players anymore. The hype gets to their head and they mess up. Mamia Bankuma.
I agree.
Lawson Jr. says, I don't know why they give the captain to Fernando Bruno.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Patapart, you trust him. I mean, it's taking something away from the team.
Yes.
Exactly. She said, Omolusi Trophy said, no simple. The Pobes and Co were just okay. I mean, but he cried like a baby. You see, he has something in him, sometimes very inspiring, but it doesn't mean
as
Liqueta.
Yeah, there's a big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. Say opeso UT bra Olu or no sisi no nyo kama na bibian konkan. Na utua phone bill, na uto phone, na uto mpaboa, na uto ntade, na u transfer sika. One stop shop. Enyo itiri nkwa no yi. Asamas Trading enam papa fie. Enam papa ni fie ni Asamas Trading 1084 Main Street. Ena Anochi Krum Restaurant. Eduane papa fie ayi kodi di ma ho baen. Omo adaruma ena omo so yasne ema yede agudi hu nsem edi bremo. We are transitioning from sports to politics. Na yede nsem a epiepie every year my Ghana mu edi abremo. Na ene yebehwe sadem di kan no. Hashtag fix the country demonstration. What is being said eno da nchenso a the police for nso aka yede beba na yabobo ho yebekwa akohwe vaccinations and vaccines bia aban koto yesi womude $1 $9 atoso per dose na ekoba ne sen Norwegian newspaper, popular newspaper and oduedue mu akofa report no ediaba ni nyina no yebehwe Canada Agyapong and Gabby Otchere-Darko is at the throat of Ken Attafuah. Osi nanado aka sem bia kire no
for telling
and ono nso aba beka nti eno nso hunsem aba ti kofi wa yukakra na fe yemra mehwe nsem no nyina ne sibre.
Look here, my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother Santwa? Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't, right? And you change Oduman Kuma Agyapong, Woso Tutu Tata, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisi Kwana Miria, they are there. They don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Unity Radio 103.9. Yeah, Baba share and some and the headlines PPF free Ghana near the Bia Bremona, ya Baba, the between ya Baba mu, and so Imohima Heti, Kafra, Mose Ohun Shadam Foul, Ghana na Quatana chain account.
Exactly.
You could na Albaha Unya Binion until a better time Kakra. Yes. And Zana body no, I just it.
Are you talking about the husband? The husband didn't come with her?
Missy Adriani could do.
Okay, Diani. And then what Ghana be here? I said, man, okay. But she
Adriani be a Ghana be a
exactly.
But Udu Ghana no di Ghana there. If you
but so okay, one funny come bad there. She came alone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm asking you. I don't know why you are being mischievous. You could di ya about on your bindino. Right? And I'm on the body. I started to say, hey, wuzi no.
Okay, yeah, there's like I say, Danko African Market and Wholesale. Say a name, Ope African Marketer, a true definition of African Marketer. Me Pachoko 785 Main Street, Danko African Market, a true definition of an African market. Onim, the entire Danko, a boy Jumani Jini Dini say, Adriani be a walk Ghana, Liberia, South Africa, Guinea, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria bubon kroni dini na benya bi ho na what is more Kenya ti benya bi ho na owo kankaleba eya hahama eno no no a two blood pressure boa yipa titiri ne mema na we blood pressure wo so a bi muntumi mmo adwuma no pachoko danko ho odi ekwaje hahama na no a na nom na wabo hu say yes ye wo the wo Ghana ni Guinea original ones ni bi aha wo no ya na enye organic organic honey correct one 785 Main Street Danko African Market or a true definition of African market. Yeah, that's like I say Edema Rashida Financial Services. Rashida Financial Services. RFS. So we are Ghana ni na uti na de bia meka abusua hwe daache yenim ntina in your own sense o ye adwuma na this kakra to savings no for on eventualities any emergencies. So na da bia meka na mesi so amane nya boring say meka sa so because the difference between the white man and the black man insurance investment say insurance a form of investment because yes we babe college we use cash e dey akoboka we say we toto but planning ne to the next 10 years $50 a month e be do ho no na oba no yes $100,000 $200,000 na akwala ne fanko school so enunti na ye kan for Rashida Financial Services e dey amount say eni enu abai nkasa na onye college planning na opa ma oba ana mortgage dan na wato omo mortgage protection insurance say wadwuma say 6 months 1 year ana say untumi nya dwuma ni nyina ye nton wo dan no ibetua mortgage e dey amount omo e college planning home owners insurance ana omo auto policy o car na o drive no insurance no tua sen o de bra Rashida ho mbacho obette so amount o se so ye Ghana ni na sabi utumi kenkan tworo na o pa adwuma bia wako high school awie wako college awie but o pa adwuma afre no na obema enchechere ne ntete wo insurance ye adwuma nim na wano asa aboa mo anya wo license on to become an insurance agent who here license ono abetua kama na watumi akwakoye na ose omusan ma free training to individuals who want to learn how to invest their money so pese who said you be see usika bia wo 20,000 bi da ho 10,000 50,000 bi adawa accounts musa DCU any Santander Bank of America bosume so ani ama $10 interest $5 interest wase obechime akire kwan a obesi usika no sika na ho dwono betumi dia to investment within the next be a couple of years 2 years 3 years ebe wo abapa de ama eno no onye ka preba obebo free friend 781 354 3060 781 354 3060 busua mama ni hu hian titru college plan ni ade no nya bi ma oba ma wani mre life insurance a one living benefit unya chronic disease yare bi bowa utumi jimu sikani bi bomu busia unya no bebia agise Rashida Financial Services eti once again freno 781 354 3060 781 354 3060.
An insured life is a secured life.
An insured life is a secured life. Vernon Women's Health Services Dr. Kwame Mponsa nyamia ya Ghana for ma mu start tagwe mwati denne monsumanya monsumu die akase mema na ibenya Ghana ni enzo betumi afa no primary doctor and Dr. Kwame Mponsa nya residency na from New Jersey to New York to Ohio ohwehwe mu ahu se no Ghanaian population ye thickly settled in Worcester nti ha na obebie ne clinic kese wo ene America ban ama no tumi a otimi ye ema nyina primary doctor nti sa yo ba na utiemi a manu cho beka che se konekwa ye pap smear
pap smear
konekwa ye pap smear ho I know that chanso reproductive system and health or ye ho adwuma hormonal disorders so ni nyina any STIs bibia fa ema pomuden ho fibroid ni ade early stages ni nyina otumi oye Ghana ni no onim o system no because we African or Ghana need to be precise inti adenti na wonko na wa ukrom ni onhwe na ho maw na untumi nso enye comfortable expressing how you feel to him in your own local dialect. What is more say ebi a onioma nwie peye me ka onioma onim de me pa kire so hun krata asem nsi yenti uko hospital nim se bebro bills na ade untumi a o se wo de frɛ no Dr. Kwame Mponsa se frɛ no Vernon Women's Health Services ewo 10 Winthrop Street onam Vernon Street ni so now do SD sorry dan ho a I just said they will call anochi krom na unza utra hwa na kwan no adane Y junction ba akokɔ Winthrop eno na frosoro na Vernon no de to aso eko in the middle of the Y no.
Yes, exactly in the middle. There's a gynecologist.
Oh God.
That is, nature is wonderful. Exactly in the middle of the two legs, there's a gynecologist.
2 lanes, streets.
No, but I did civil engineering. Roads are legs. I mean, a road can have 4 legs.
Masa, you can legs were.
Yeah.
Frog. What's a frog there?
A road can have 4 legs, frog legs. I mean, a road can have a 3-legged road. I just say ko. But in the middle of the 2 legs, one is raised, one is down. There's a gynecologist office situated in the middle. Nature is wonderful. Nature is wonderful. You couldn't get anything there than a gynecologist in the middle of those 2 legs. Nature there. We had bet you are no mama. Me say nyami tumison. Obo. You have to appreciate God, though. He plays a gynecologist in the middle of the 2 legs.
Inti as a friend, or a gynecologist said, yeah, Manucho,
you can't miss it. Right in the middle. Would be my say, it's your putty.
Sadana, a Venom Medical Center, no. Sadana, I watch a hospital, clinics be brewum, a honor,
Venom Medical Center.
Yeah, Venom Medical Center. Ni suite near 312, so full elevator now. No about suite number 312, suite number 312. I hope now be who Venom Women's Health Services. Baby a Dr. Kwame Mponsa ewono. Obi huno. Kono mo a Worcester for man mo spreading news no. Na moma yenko yankasa de ho. Na ontumi hwen na ye ho ntoin.
But am ka say women from sub-Saharan Africa fibroid na ade. I know a high empire and would do some age you have to go.
Share cancer last Saturday on Yemfajune. Wa page on Unity Radio call Yem page on episode T Baka. Sebia now we dream Saturday now. You can listen to it. Omoka say yen tuntum phone.
Yes.
Say kran yenya
cervical cancer
more.
Yes.
So these are some of the things. Also Chrome Hanipa be brigana for be brea ahwere omo nkwa. Yentumi detect it. I say cancer, when your brain cancer, when your way, yentumi omo ntumi detecting it.
Different benign.
Yeah.
Cancer near the end show signs of pain.
Omo be huno. Na too late. So and Ghana ni doctor there onim yem body no onim yen system no because he is a descendant from Ghana. Nti onim the way yen cell yen cells no eye juma so any embody system no the way you see here juma iti so ukona se ebi kra na fibroid bi na uyenya ebi ana just like we are saying tumor and cancer na uyenya on se ukona ohuni o express e kire ni yie wo kasema otumi huni
earlier detected earlier saved better saved
and untina many ajama ye man say you know it doesn't come better than this say we took better in America now we nya ukrum ni nyame ya adom for a doctor for over 10 years for Ghana. Aba Krum has since 2005 aba ye doctor to me fight here nya ono any residency ne or Ghana college
the knowledge the gaping the knowledge of Kwano ye beyond
nti Ghana for man we there so I wish say I can have a Ghanaian doctor. Honestly, me say primary doctor,
urologist.
Yeah, because it doesn't come better than that.
Yes,
it doesn't come better than that.
Yeah, and you pray for more patronize at least. The colleagues can also come around here. More Ghanaian doctors. I mean, Ghana did. I'm say Worcester is like Ghana for me. Maybe I'm catching and say Ghana with better systems.
Yeah,
I mean, last time I'm cabro to someone. Even radio some me reason and make up for be but me should be a tree between a 90 so I love Worcester.
Fred Dr. Kwame Mponsa the number no bekai 508-459-2706 508-459-2706. The good news is say the landline and the office line but we're connected to cell phone anytime I be free obi but after 5 o'clock no or say so here the service is now free. Na obi anywhere it's connected because I say the Ghanaian people is at his heart. Nti ese se Ghana ni hiam wa won twen masabi obetumi ayi bibia ma ho ato no nkofrim no abayi ase abi so abra he could have done something. Nti even say bra wapon na se obetumi ayi bibi na nye so critical says so emergency ofra the phone is directed to his cell phone obefa no tumi abo 508 459 2706 508 459 2706 ofra Dr. Kwame Amponsa obejoso na wabo na ema no mwapomuden atumi asipi na esita no mwadawruma na omuso yasne ema yede yen political discussions ibramo Kofi you kasa na afi yen jaingum.
Look here, my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Agyapong? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduman kuma Agyapong, woso, otutu tata, you know, baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
If you know how to build it, all you've got to do is to build it. Yedi Asadaka say Madanko African Market, KM Raf Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, and of course, Vernon Women's Health Services at Dr. Kwame Amponsa Dano. Omadaruma ena yede segment yedru so de bremo ena ye sha se de free let fix the country ho na ye de aba bewie ewo esro ho na de tie ne se enra ena yede to manim se court Supreme Court emu say idea let my vote count for no I don't know why Manucho why I keep saying let my vote count. I don't know.
Let my vote count.
Yeah
face the country. Face the country. Well, they let my book count. Then they did a lot of demonstrations now.
Very sad. The one said BBC for a Peking story. No?
Yes.
BBC headline.
How did they report it?
This is what BBC said. BBC News. Or say fix the country Ghana, and then colon or semicolon.
Yeah, colon. That's a colon.
Ghanaians protest online as Ghana police full ground for Independence Square.
That's Ghana police. Full ground. Full ground. Hey. I'm not quite, like they've gone to gather there. Because we're not said that. Anyway,
I'm going to show placards of some of them protesting.
The Ghana police like stand off. I quite say stand off, and I said then.
I wish go on Ghana web.
Yes.
Oh no, BB. Minim san committee me Sunday. Now, come and look at the picture.
Yes.
Bra, Odia Fahaka Crab never heard BBC for her pictures are police for no. Omo de ammo cars any idea could go. Someone himself.
Artillery.
Yeah, Supreme Court enyama kwan amabo we na gune there.
Yes.
Then ombe kwa protest.
Yes.
Some mo kwan amususu omo be. Na police cars pa as a civil war no more.
Yeah, your own citizens, your own citizenry. Now Tamaklo said it.
So this is what BBC picked.
Yes.
Na young koshe the Ghana web for so
but you know, interestingly, we really caught there on my jaw online. Once the court, I say the police wanted to set aside. Okay, I say, "Mammy, more money near their crowd, blah blah." No, no. There are not enough grounds. Yeah. It shouldn't go on. Until they can even now, on which one show me case. The police can now on which show me case as Kosikin Junction near there. So I don't see why they are using this on notorious means that you believe in the rule. Democracy is the way we want to go as a country. That's a court. I can say it can go on, and can you sit down and you judge all? But it's your point. Interestingly, they are still using it will be a super spreader for the COVID-19, and in China they don't want it to come on. They feel that it's not pressing. A demonstration at this point for Ghanaians feeling that they have some urgent things to be done. I'm say no.
Now let me read what the conveners are saying. Hashtag fix the country. The biggest demonstration in Africa is about to happen. Convener says so. Now, a convener convener of the Fix the Country movement, Yeboah, has described the group's impending demonstration as one that will not only shake the foundation of Ghana but that of the continent. The Supreme Court has quashed an order by the Accra High Court restraining the Fix the Country movement from going on a demonstration. In a unanimous decision on Tuesday, June 8, which was yesterday, a 5-member panel to the Apex Court held that the High Court exceeded its jurisdiction by making the restraining order to the last indefinitely. Indefinitely.
Yeah, I think to remember so that.
According to the court, by the operation of law, the order, which was secured ex parte by the police on May 6, is supposed to last for 10 days, and therefore the High Court acted in error by making it indefinite. Though the group is yet to determine the date for the demonstration after the court's ruling, Yeboah said, and I quote her, "The demonstration will be one of the biggest in Ghana and if not Africa. We are yet to determine the date for the demonstration, but it will be a nationwide demonstration for change." End of quote. She noted that although the demonstration is going to be on large scale, the conveners will make sure all COVID safety protocols are adhered to. The latter, and I quote her again, "We could have held the demonstration immediately after the court ruling, but we are not rushing it. We are putting it in place. We are putting in place rules and regulations to make sure COVID-19 protocols are prioritized." End of quote. Joining Yeboah in an interview with Don Kwabena Pra on Happy 98.9, a Daben political talk show, was another convener of the group, Foster Agyapong. Foster Agyapong urged Ghanaians to participate in the demonstration. Addressing fears of the spread of coronavirus, he shared that sanitizers and nose masks will be a compulsory requirement for everyone who wants to participate in the demonstration. There will also be a meter distance between protesters. Quote and end of quote. He also disclosed that the demonstration will be on a constituency basis to prevent masses from coming together at one location. This is what the conveners are saying. But let's go back to the police and listen to what the police, because I want to combine or meaning at the crow on the same topic. Ghana Police Service and so disregard calls to embark on demonstration by Fix the Country conveners. Police urges public. Deputy Superintendent of Ghana Police Service Efia Tenge has advised the general public to disregard calls by the conveners of the Fix the Country protest to hit the streets of Accra. Speaking on Joy FM's Top Story Tuesday, June 8, Efia Tenge stated that despite the Supreme Court order that quashed an earlier order by an Accra High Court which sought to restrain the conveners from embarking on demonstration, the agitated group cannot undertake the protest. Right. According to the head of public affairs of the Greater Accra Regional Unit of the Ghana Police Service, the Apex Court did not restrain the Ghana Police Service from interfering with the constitutional right of the protesters from demonstrating. This is funny. And I quote, "It is not now that the police is seeking a restraining order against the conveners. This case has been pending in court after the police filed an ex parte motion that restrained the conveners of the Fix the Country from embarking on their demonstration. But because we went on an apex, let me take it again. But because we went on an ex parte for which the court granted an injunction, we have to go back to the court, and this time around on notice. We hope to extend our restriction." End of quote. She explained. Now this is press release. My main kind press release in the mount. Anopa Bosuo app, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Regional Public Affairs Unit, Ghana Police Service, Post Office Box 7111, Accra, 8th June 2021. There's a release in the news release. Supreme Court ruling in the matter of the Republic versus High Court, Criminal Division, Accra, ex parte, the conveners of the Fix the Country protest. 1. The above case was heard by the Supreme Court on Tuesday, 8 June 2021, with His Lordship Justice presiding. 2. The Supreme Court quashed an earlier order granted ex parte by High Court on May 6, 2021, restraining the conveners of the Fix the Country protest from embarking on a public demonstration. The decision of the Supreme Court was based on the indefinite terms in which the ex parte order was made. 3. However, the Supreme Court refused to restrain the Ghana Police Service or their agents, assigns, workmen or workwomen from unlawfully interfering with the constitutional right of the conveners of the Fix the Country protest from embarking on a public demonstration. 4. The substantive case between the police and the conveners on their right to demonstrate is still pending at the High Court Criminal Division, Accra, and slated for hearing on Monday, 14 June 2021. The public, 5, is advised to disregard any call to demonstrate by the conveners of the Fix the Country protest march without complying with the provisions of the Public Act Order 1994 Act 491. Signed, Efia Tenge, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Head Public Affairs Unit, Greater Accra. Copied the media, Accra.
I think this really sums it all. It answers all the questions personally I wanted to ask, because let me read it from the convener's point of view and what the police were also saying. Because when OSHA a purely a legal battle, which you believe, if you believe in the tenets of democracy, it's allowed within the tenets of democracy for us to engage in this. Say ex parte like a ruling which is made without the presence of maybe the defendant or the prosecutor. Say court ruling, because there was no opportunity to listen to the debate, the arguments for and against, because police, that's what the police used clandestinely, outwittingly used. Say a High Court amount that say so you are restraining you from holding it. They didn't allow them to make any way.
And you know, if you're thinking after the release, ACP Bakonso Akasa,
Commissioner of Police,
the Ghana Police Service says the reasons given by some Ghanaians for a need to hit the streets to demand better living conditions are not compelling.
I mean, who determines that?
The Ghana Police Service says the protesters have indicated that the purpose of the demonstration is to be geared at protesting a string of broken promises by successive government. This, according to them, is not compelling. The service says the reasons are neither pressing nor urgent to warrant a court sanction to permit the street protest. This is contained in an affidavit in support of a motion filed at the High Court seeking to restrain the protesters from embarking on the street protest. In the last few weeks, some Ghanaians, I mean, that is the background of the story.
Yes.
Joy News secured the copies of the documents via the police service. It is cited. It is signed by Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Osei-Adey on behalf of the Inspector General. ACP Adey argues the protest will be a super spreader of COVID-19. He also describes are not feasible proposed plans by the group to avoid the spread of the virus. Therefore, he urges the court to bar any such protest until the restrictions on public gatherings are lifted. This is why Mokoka na manfobuofo normally say
yes, I know, but I'll try as possible not to make it murky, because the Bema then everything is thrown into the atmosphere. It becomes a right element. Because the same police who are in the court guard said, John, I know you made a very beautiful point that there can't be a ceremony, a president is involved, a presidential press call, and not to say security detailed is not allowed. It's not part. Yes.
Outdooring. Now me favor and I'm by Joe Biden. I'm invite Joe Biden.
Yes.
Say Joe Biden bra program ni bi.
Yes.
And then Joe Biden accept it. So beba. The organization of the program is no longer in my hands in terms of security.
Exactly.
And then because the safety of the president and the president but say emra any orderliness.
Yes.
Exactly.
We what China now in garden or YouTube garden the American president.
Yeah, beautiful
documentary.
Nanado nyono na organize MPP nyomo na organize nti yenkoche say John Obusuafo na yemblemu say John Obusuafo no. I think it's very unfortunate, but I don't want us to lose focus.
Me catch my former company near some opening be tipoli amon high rise buildings. I was part of the engineering team here. Na ye be biano kufo ne be biano in the around 2006 2007 no po ye ba be no e dan show no na sniper that's true. Sniper that time before you win. Yeah. Security detail no you need to see. Yeah. Even in Ghana and yeah easy. Say there are people, there are stations. If you try anything, they'll shoot you down. They'll gun you down. Into the president will not go into such a loud gathering. A grade A way ceremony because it's an open space and it's a funeral. Yeah. The security detail will take over and run it to the best that they can. It is a money say they are talking to people who don't know their left and right. In that regard, but sticking to the actual issue, I think that is what happened. Say, party, police one called J injunction, indefinite. Say, to me hold it. So the police were relying on that one, and the reality was that if that ruling was pending, then they can never hold it anywhere. Then the Supreme Court has decided that no, there's no way you can say you to me hold the demonstration constitutional rights of every Ghanaian. Indefinite. So let's hold it. You see, but say Ghana say if you have the law, then it becomes a donkey for you. But they could do the other side, and then it becomes a word I can't use on radio. Because I'm saying this thing because we've seen demonstrations happen in Ghana. You've seen the Kumipreku, you've seen the Semi-Preku, in order let my vote count. Occupy Ghana, do some and stop near Dinginano. It was allowed to go on, and Ghana did not ban. There was no COVID. There was no COVID. So that their leaders say, what kind? Convener no message no necessary because like you can't sometimes you can't control fools in numbers. I'm not to say they are fools, but omo no you bia no betime control no nti no mo ka say there be mask can say no na o kike dey wo ko say sha say mu you also be share mask ka say be jeli mo be sign. You can't be responsible for everyone, but mo ka BBC be holding at maybe regional or level CBH say yenya obi anko Accra say everyone should congregate in Accra to make this thing happen. Much man sniper some the more the internet in their accounts or water crowd and water crowd or Kumasi and Kumasi or with Techiman. I mean, once you believe in that dream that we have to face our country, unless you think the country doesn't need to be fixed, then you don't go there. You don't need to be there if you think that Ghana is too okay, which is also your right. I've listened to Matadasari Munia or Moka say, I hope I had the name right. Say they don't think there's anything to be faced in Ghana. It is their constitutional right. But Omuso Mujiri said there are things to be fixing. You give them that mandate. They might not even get the numbers.
When I so feel say we don't have anything to fix.
Oh, I mean, say
the other side, no.
There was a lady, one celebrity woman, Ebisa, and said, what does she think about face the country? So on Mumdo say Ghana, you do baby, you need to fix anything. Ghana is in good hands and idea. There are people like that. I'm using that as a caveat to Opo. Sisiano, Obama conveners in Rwanda police for the government and go too much. Hey, the biggest demonstration to hate the whole West Africa and the world. Masa, you are convincing people to come on. Some people might not even come. Into those words in there. Oh, I don't see. So the police now, who fear about police and modern say fear say you're trying to please the paymaster. Say I don't see it. Personally, I don't get it in all this discussion because if the court says that, Masa, sit down and judge. Give them the rules of engagement. Make sure they sign to it and for the thing to go on. But Muyamaju said no. But the good thing is that May 14th, June 14th, maybe a substantive. Martin Pebu.
Yeah, a lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer Martin Pebu. Yeah. Oh, yeah, NDC.
Yeah, or see Ghana police for no omu buga police dodo.
Yeah, I think DC yes we could see for it.
Also omu buga police.
Yes, I maybe see Mbu police near there.
No, I see youth in Mbu police.
Yes, Obeka Bibisa, and I was trying to even understand from that point, but in a more year, they are losing it because the same police.
Yeah, police for no and modernize them ho kakra. No munya buga police no mu Ghana.
Yes, na huna ne but you see in the spare of the moment now, you've allowed a funeral to go on and they're compelling. If you use words like the situation in Ghana is not compelling by your own indicators for a demonstration to go on. People feel that Ghana has been shortchanged and we need to put leadership on it too. So every Ghanaian should rally behind the flag to make Ghana a beautiful place. And you're compelling. But another Ghanaian senior citizen who died, and we are being even told that COVID was one of the reasons being peddled around. No, that will not have to go on. But I think that was compelling. Why don't you all try to be under a constitution that we respect, but you made human beings bigger than the constitution? Constitutional rights in LBB edikwa na but me they be ameka say when you hold the power, you are very happy that face the country in people and say fine, it will be to the political gains of the opposition. Anything could be done to quash such a thing going on, and they are happy with it. But remember that power is transient. It's very ephemeral. Everything if you want to could do being same. And if the same coin is tossed in your face, will you be happy with the outcome? Maybe be a son and be some. Since you see, the police now is so mighty and powerful that we decide what should go on. When you hear 92 constitution, they are say every Ghanaian has the right to demonstrate, and he needs to be given protection. Yeah, allow the politician, the almighty politician, the question say Ghana police endorse on near DNT. You see, one thing I mean, Michelle ex-president Akufo-Addo had many opportunity. I will tell him, and that because young as I was, I realized that it was a killer clause that police should give a go ahead before a demonstration goes on. It should have been police should set and draw with you for a demonstration to go on, and they have within 30 days to make everything possible for the demonstration. So logistics ni so a monfe bifia Kumase Cape Coast na de nyambran kra ne mbeye, because this is how we want our country to be governed. People should be given the right to demonstrate, and with some very major rules of engagement. Okay, more sign petition say, but to say the police will decide when people should hit the streets, this is what is staring in their faces. Say we be do no. Police decides when the demonstration should go on, but a funeral can go on because the president will be there. The same rules now. So for me, listen to both sides of the divide. Where I understand DSP if you think is that people should not be quick if you believe in the rule of law. An S party was issued and the declaration was made that it's indefinite. A higher court, the Supreme Court has said no, they don't have that right to say that demonstrations can't go on indefinitely in Ghana. It's against the constitution. We shouldn't go against our own constitution. There is a limitation that police should give you a go ahead. And the police should go and prove in court why they think this demonstration will be a super spreader and will hunt Ghana eventually. You see, and that's the beauty about Ghana. You see, I'm loving the human rights courts in Ghana. That is why small boys in the now I firmly stood by it and I still stand by it. Because a clear case of human rights abuse. So Obedient said by human rights, he needs to demonstrate because he's not happy as a Ghanaian and he's not getting food to eat or job to do. Obedient said no, you can't do it at this time because it's not pressing enough. Let a court of competent jurisdiction decide for us. So I think June 14 they need it. It's an interesting battle. How the police will be able to convince a judge that win and to me kosoda. You may koswa. To me, there are no other means. The only means available for the dentist is to take your teeth off. The only means available for police is that the demonstration should not go on. They can't think outside the box and bring solution that okay, say okay, to me more than 2,000 people at the place because this is the area per square meter for the Independence Square. Say 1 meter apart. Then we are only talking about 500 people should fill their place, and the accommodate you on. You see, these are discussions I want to go on. You say Ghana is becoming a very democratic dispensation that everybody is happy. But to say that, you know what, I want to annul, I want to void, nobody should be able to do a demonstration. Up till now, I can't still wrap my head around it. I'm still confused.
Police information, I'm going to file a court to say, reasons, no, say reasons, nti fix the country, no, number one, and you're compelling. Number two, and you're pressing. And number three, and you're urgent.
What determines that?
Say Ghana police for determine idea pressing,
compelling,
determine idea compelling,
and urgent.
Determine idea urgent.
I think that
now by demonstration, I just say be urgent and
some people decide. They say, you see the country that the Banana Republic people talk about. Say, be do
demonstration is when you want to put your information across. You want to put your displeasure. You want to voice out your grievances.
Yes.
You want your voice be heard.
Yes.
You want the president. You want person before be so I say o the fa o ya na bonten na omampani or whoever demonstration no emu art no what you want to say or what you have to say and what your concerns are.
And
I don't understand why the police
And the numbers are the assembly worker no yeah say
you know that the sad aspect of this whole thing. You know Ghana police for no me kai say efia tenge ne ono ede sa statement we buy no. I was at Rock FM. Efia Tenge was #1 enemy of NPP under President Mahama. Efia Tenge was #1 enemy of NPP under Mahama. People said they say, "Oh yeah, NDC ni only Sefas Atta."
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Sefas Atta is a friend of mine. Yeah, only Sefas Atta. So because of how Omumi handle let my vote count.
Yes.
Omunema order.
Yeah.
Emma shoot.
Yes.
You see Ghana police no more a podo.
Yeah.
Abai we ba anano eno na ACP ba ko defense o ka say mo ana mo yesi mo ye wi amose yensa nkochi omo. We are in their pocket. Also mo politicians ni bottom.
Nya chebi na yes some
beautiful. Onu kra say e kire omo kochi no yes no mo ye kubi.
Yes.
Mo plan kubi no ka.
Exactly.
Me so that so demo ACP me want audio no crowd.
Mekai pa very learned man.
Yeah.
He gave some shots.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
similar decisions.
Yeah. Into me point and say this same Efia Tenge some few years ago now your MPP enemy #1 because of let my vote counter no mo person mo ya then time President Mahama teso no so person mo be den omo be ye the brute force e ko share humble protesters to bo be any say now last minute. Okay, say you see that is where Nanado used that.
I remember so well.
Nanado used that.
Horrific.
Which Nanado had the right.
Yes.
He used that to gain political points.
Yeah.
Okosra akwana
born
and he say no. Eko chain scammer ban daily graphic all the newspapers my media for your kind.
Of course.
Showing sympathy with the protesters as to why NSSN policy for no yes sir. Nanado fast forward is the president.
Yes.
Look at what the police are doing to the protesters who are not going to be violent. They are only trying to tell the president said this is what you told us. Until you to Obama, we are not seen as such. Until you voice out the displeasure. The same president that told us to be citizens and not spectators.
Don't be watching. You have to get on the pitch and be
they
playing the game.
They are doing everything possible to stop these people from protesting.
Because it will give some negative connotations to them. You see, the president himself, I don't think he's immune to demonstrations. He's been a believer of it from the 90s. And I think his rise to the presidency is part of the story.
I don't know Kwasi Pratt bepa Ghana for action.
Yes.
Or say, Opagana for Chopa. No, say Nanado eteso. Well, Kumiprako. You know, Rollins didn't also want them to demonstrate.
Of course, 94. One.
Even if you stop us, we are coming. Until Munemu demonstration. Yes,
after Kumiprako, some people died. There was another demonstration. Yeah, but the faithful 8 one lawyer, Apreku. I mean, a few of them. You see, so the point here is that it will be very sad. I can say be a president in Libya or show demonstration. I say, but the point here is that maybe there's a COVID, which super spreader events between me and any idea. I think that is why I love the court. Say a judge should sit. You convince the judge that the way back, but the way they are handling it,
now sometimes ostriches.
Oh yes,
and no credit the one no can share no credit. The oka ekutia no hano but ne can so and no can so bibia no krechi.
Yeah, of course.
Me no te hey, we are discerning people. What I say, your listeners and your viewers are very discerning too.
Yeah,
there I say when you na ye can kobai our court system near they look at court high court high court omama indefinite injunction. Me who been put that say to me my indefinite injunction
say Obisubaka say a indefinite, but I can always go back to court to go and fight it. I mean, at the end of the day,
no injunction. So you my indefinite injunction.
I mean, that
is what the Supreme Court is even saying. So how can you give indefinite injunction?
There should be
and nipa no kra onipa na onene kuna obeji injunction ti anani ni hobi.
Yeah, it's part
when tie nipa kra asem.
Yeah.
One party by no so we mu be demonstration ti yem person mo be anti my injunction.
Yeah.
Now one can say 10 days for them people to even come and appeal. Yeah, and for you to hear both parties' case.
Now,
one party, X party, Now I'm indefinite.
Yes.
Until you telling me say go to the court on crown. You see the high court
but the
is
same court is being so abwegu. So that means there's some
superior
respite.
Court.
Exactly.
But when you telling me say go to court, just a high court on crown. Predetermined.
I agree, but that's the beauty of the law.
A judiciary, and I told that man focus. You know the police, the police, the security, and the judiciary are binding you so.
Yes.
You see, it was the same thing when Mahamat.
Oh yes, and I said, Mr. Michel, catch us as
because
it's being used for them.
Say, judge, even just like a year near King.
Yeah.
Election petition.
Atuguba
was only way I the proper.
Aguba, yeah, the lead.
Atuguba justice. MPP for chastise Supreme Court, even though Nanado a lawyer.
Yes.
Almost the Supreme Court of Obu Assembly Tiam because of Magiska. It was everywhere. Ghana, Assembly Court, yes, yo. Judge, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Judge that notion, no, and watch, and which is why Ghana into me because Adibi say a judge instead of sitting and being professional and listening to the merit of the case and judging, no matter take a political stance.
But there are few good ones that are respected.
They are.
Yeah, because
I'm saying this because it is the highest court of the. I'm saying this because how can a high court give an indefinite injunction without even listening to the other side of the party?
Exactly, because police are
indefinite.
Now what I mean, who does that in any serious jurisdiction? But you see, Opo, I'm bringing you to the limits. Say sometimes political parties may want more. They are their own events.
No, I'm not fighting for politics. We are political party.
Yes,
political party.
No, I said that because they had a chance to rule. Around 2000 now, ran by police forward that ultimate right to determine who hits the streets. You know, I remember so well. First, when we said they don't have the numbers. Sometimes a demonstration gets out of hand. They should be given that freedom that or may decide. So there were enough logistics and people meant to really do it. I thought it was not good. Say sit down and find suitable dates. But men can't say, what charge injunction say, my number so. Fast forward, NDC had the chance to also be in power. And they use it to their advantage very well. Exactly what I'm saying. If you're exactly. Then time. Let my vote count. Into as a party, no, we bar police for no. Into na ACP ne can also almost share bind be exactly.
Into we bar because IGP is appointed by the government.
Yes. And he does the promotions and distributions.
Sebi northern region ni enkrase. Into you have to
make them immune. So you always have to be a pudder. You have to be a big dog.
That's what they do.
That is what I'm saying. I'm only fighting it strongly as young Ghana for no.
But me, a little disappointed is the fact that Nanado track record as a lawyer and as a demonstrator, me ni se Ghana demonstration be Ghana as sine. Me say let my vote count whatever
do so VAT.
So me ni say demonstration be Ghana a chen kumi preko.
Yes.
And Nanado being a human rights lawyer ascending to the throne and nkebe say rule of law no you did buy and Rollins they were so Jenny to me and you soon ye Kufo was a lawyer but Kufo na wa me di president kra na bi mu nim so ye law but Nanado di nim say no law firms are why so into Nanado being a lawyer human rights lawyer to be precise
yes
into be nim say obe uphold the human rights way of the country nanka akoso nti Mahama kra na say no a Mahama ni law background communication background to say me
yes.
But what they're being a lawyer, no temrasi nimra in human rights, because I'm not practicing. You know, these things going on, just like you said, police now produce in the pocket of every political party that comes to power.
Exactly.
Because the thing it's against MPP government, it's going to make the government unpopular. And is it not sad that BBC, look at the headline BBC picture.
4 years from now, ACP if you think it's a DSP. Then this wow, she's doing the job. She's doing the job. I mean,
because in Ghana, you can fix your attitude. Fix your attitude. No, so Ghana police, any judiciary, no, and Kwame no, independent.
So
Ghana police any judiciary independent me come say enka attitude no enye obi na be ka kire Ghana for na yetutu nwura edia egu abonti di nsamfo ne katasje bebrebe nse yenjai
eno na bi obi na me du bebi no na drive the patrol drive no say to no say Ghana say ko speed pa say Ghana the police for no metumi I like joke but he made very good point that Ghana police for no they said we betumi atom but police they don't mean tom untiment honum na striking say this is
that's the point
say nyame e wo Ghana say wo no shimi say police there or chewa onjawa anka attitude will be change police no kwa say your program be na say police no ba kokora gina honum there's discipline there's sanity in the area because we saw the letter of calling for backup was I remember a friend on your speeding ticket. Now police in the car say, you are very beautiful. I say, okay, let me take the ticket. I'll give you my sister.
ACP no audio na me penini. By ni dinam so the Agozo said them. Agozo. But also why was he involved in that thing? Yes, yeah, channel.
No, say xenophobic koye cool but now or more WhatsApp group but no also being so advice and yeah governor krama search machete ni second me nubni say I mean but it's not good to
all right now this is the composition of the police council in Ghana. The vice president is a party man. It doesn't matter whether it's NPP or NDC. This is what we have given us and this is what we work with. Now a minister responsible for internal affairs, who is he? He's a party man. Then you have Inspector General of Police appointed by the president. The president can dismiss him at any point in time and therefore his loyalty is partial. It doesn't matter whether he was appointed by NPP or NDC, his loyalty is divided. Because he can be appointed today and dismissed tomorrow. And the worst scenario is when he is appointed to be acting capacity. It means I'm watching you. That is what it means. Now, the Attorney General is a party man. Then you have a lawyer nominated that one again, a representative of police, very well. 2 members of the police service appointed by the president. So who is that? Those people. One they are appointed by the president. You know where they are coming from. Then 2 other members appointed by the president. So the whole composition of the police council is the president. And it's the party. Why will you give us this and think that we should be professional? You cannot. There's no way you can have a professional police service. It is party politics. And that is why we have become a chess in the hands of the government. Whether it's NPP or NDC, we are chess in their hands. And they are playing political games. That is why no party in opposition can trust the government, can trust the police. Because of what you do with us. And so once you move into opposition, you are scared that the same thing you do with us, the other party will do with us. So there is the need for constitutional.
Okay, so
it's summed it up beautifully.
Okay, and now on the program how because you see the police council, Ghana police, or see vice president, and a party person or a party person, internal affairs minister, party person. The IGP is appointed by
the president,
who is a party man. The attorney general, party person. Then police for me police for na now by us are appointed 2 members. No matter the 2 members no appointed by the police, another 2 members appointed by the police. Into the composition of the police council,
it's highly skewed and
which
biased.
Is why I was saying, say John no because a police for and say you Majumani at the America say. These all people report to the president, and the president, commander in chief, he appoints the vice president. On
the vice president will police, president. But ultimately, it lies in the bosom of the president because he controls the vice president too.
So in this occasion, Mr. Say John a year no na police for the vice president. And I make say yeah president ne vice could be. I'm happy say I saw a story. Obi ka say vice president security detail na say you omunyinadi. Because you saw what happened with them and Baumia, the fans.
Yes, but they will tell you that they are people. Ghana there.
This is what happens with the Ghana police. Or say, ACP Agos or Kasano could do, baby, or say, this is why any party that comes to power cannot trust the police because of what you do with us when you are in power. So when you get out of power, you know the other party comes, they are almost the same thing
with us. That's true. In terms of like because unless you I make a choice say we be that obey them so be to me. I mean, life is so simple. Say wouldn't me why and I would me because I remember teacher and ya control ya can you win 100 then will be your share. What's the that is what's happening. That they know themselves that police are manage power. Police if you are thinking okay why you when you bra usually when you woman illegal interpretation doyen chachu woji chachu jumaye. Do you know what you do with the police? She's only there to do the bidding. Yakasha na no number can o can beautiful and man thumbs up. The next promotions bar according to ACP. No question, no for that is how it should be. So she's that is the painful aspect. You see, in all this, I don't equate the two because this time around there's a COVID that we are fighting. In as you said, there's no COVID and they are trying to make rules of engagement to be just to make sure so. But to think that there's a COVID, look at it's a super spreader events like a demonstration. Well, say I saw dear. Now within the same moments, the capacity to go and have a funeral of a man. That is why people say that double standardness. Demonstration exactly. Double standardness. Say police for na mo pesa mo chere say mo nya bre say ade we no ya kwabe de be bagana no yenye be wuwo no. The same people are same pictures what happened. You see, it is a ACP kwesi for return every bia. Yeah. Okasi embu police these are the things. Because any well-meaning person there wants to attach some prestige to your profession, a noble profession. He gets annoyed and livid.
They do politics. They are not doing policing.
You get livid. He said, "What can say? I deal with them. The same police.
After the Supreme Court ruling, they have won the problem.
What the artillery says for artillery. I'm more cars. I say this very pointy power. The Independence Square. They declare independence. You said the black one is free forever. About 64 years down the line, you've lined up armored cars. Say you will not let your citizenry have a peaceful demonstration they claim to have. Yes,
these things are all going viral, and BBC munina pick this story. And BBC kwa Ghana web kromo kan no say police are antimi anya pictures number, but BBC akọ akutwitwa pictures nina amokas as omukokon.
Now what Tamaklo said it. Say I mean he has a beautiful side to it too. I mean human rights activists demonstration in tea. What pick signals that they will be shooting or anarchy or the a better any coup or black or what. Now Tamaklo recently we born the voice be not president assembly. And he spoke about it that one citizen wants to have a demonstration and the next moment they're going to line up armored vehicles at the place to scare your own people. Who does that? Modern dispensation way. You don't sit down with them and tell them that you know what this is this. Tripartite committee. Okay. The police agree. Say never come in to come for a demonstration. I don't think it will work. Originally. Yeah, this is what you want to hear.
Amazon Ben constituency cry.
Exactly. That is a beautiful part. I'm saying, and I'm saying, okay. At the end of the day, they want Ghana to work again. Omo say, okay, they will be in their homes. Obianko Chobi say koyebi. At the end of the day, so why will I prevent the person from going to have the legal rights, fundamental constitutional rights? Say, if you are not happy, you can demonstrate. I mean, so that's why I made those caveats. Say they will one day be saying what they will one day be in opposition, but you see how they will talk. When you have the opportunity to right the wrongs, that is when you be a hero. My woman say police for you say no. Nanka super order from above. Hey, stop all these things. Let them have the demonstration. Give them the necessary logistics. Talk to the leadership, the conveners. Let them sign bonds. If things go out of gear, if they have any internal agenda more. They will be held liable. They should talk to the people. Yes, are beautiful way, no. And also be misbehavior. I bet you ask one room. Court. I mean, make sure these things happen. Then you know that maybe I do. I'm afraid it will cause. There can be mayhem. They will be uncontrolled people. Any identity. This is what I want to do. You see, What dream deep right from the court near they say the police feel that they are in a fight with the citizen and the conveners. That is why we lost it. Now more police also court. You see, they come and say once you get to court, then you lower all your thinking and your way to accept the verdict that you be given. But once you decide that there should be an adjudicator, somebody should represent God in our lives and tell us waiting for and then the supreme law of the land, you all bow down to it. That is why it should work. I agree in principle that if you're thinking June 14th, conveners, go and tell your story beautifully. Why should it go on? Why is this? What are the measures in place? If you convince the judge, it should go on. I don't think that police is bigger than any court in Ghana. That's why guys are not just say anarchy state. I don't know. Say the police cast them now. If citizen, it happens in the past. We've heard about beautiful stories. We go for community, but we believe in that idea. But we get to a point that is getting worse. You allow as anatomy to say that what prevailed then is what is happening now, because they'll be like another rule of law. Citizens feel cheated and they want to have a basic fundamental human right where exhibitioner obviously no, it's not pressing enough. Come to Akwada. Who says this? Who does that? You subjective, unsubstantiated, unscientific analysis of the whole situation that they are not compelling, they are not pressing, they are not urgent. Using the white man's beautiful words to describe a citizen where you don't have water, you don't have light, education is down, unemployment is at its peak near there. You see, they are not pressing. Then you wonder, maybe going to Sir John Sooner for them was the most pressing one for them, giving them a befitting burial, to put the government in a very good book. That Kwabre East was late. That Sir John had one of the most beautiful, strongest funerals you can ever have. Every dignitary worth in Ghana was there. People were dancing around with that mask, and then the moon said, "No priority." Time will judge us all.
Time will judge us all. And Rara, who some see Sunya and say, Bisim. Yeah. Or baby, a community boyfriend. Oh, sorry, I was a member tomorrow. Or say, boy, no, also suspect is a boy any chitty. And all the as apaso. But what men can do better. Is it? And then I'm going to say, Ma, unse, a member it is a crime, I know, cra. A member, but my dangerous. Of course. Am I dangerous? Or by no meaning, Tamama made us to 2006. Or parking a car, not by one sub park, no, we see. If you can't know, I could join the Bema, no more question about 2 hours, no more. Obedrin said she was visiting somebody at the hospital, but she was sitting in Ghana. Or Ghana. Like when they come, then the woman will leave a car, join the man in the man's car. No more question, bed 2-3 hours. I trailed them. I was tailgating them. Why were you doing that? Because I wanted to establish how a cheating woman is difficult to catch. I can't say hotel and chill. What friend? I'm saying, but I want to me acquire. Patchon. I don't pay rim. When one bet me, I didn't want so I agree. I say I be for Bam Banner, I be for Baby Bonsamu, and Banner gossip by Bemo Duco concern, or your worse than the devil. So I agree in principle. Say when it comes to cheating, there a cheating. No, or Bema no cheat you, or Banner see Bema mum cheaty. Until they had misunderstanding, a Bema dine or the apaso, when it comes to emotions, people are so different. But men are born polygamous. Women, once a woman knows that, you only fight to protect what you have by good treating him well. Mami people can't put time as soon. Charlie, say point because I'm so much into her. You have to make yourself attractive. Distress me. Make sure that I'm not stress you too much. We never be able to because men naturally to think that maybe dear saw your angel, mommy dear. You are only living in a paradise of your own. That one Bible. You have to make it better. Make yourself attractive and better. Some men are goats. You can't run away from it. But the more often than not, even the goats at a point in time know the very one that this one dear. I need to give him that maximum respect. The religion say you follow Impono. When it comes to polygamy, they are not against it. Obianya me using the power or Bible mono. Maybe a New Testament na Paul money. I don't worry. They were womanizers. They were chronic womanizers. Oh, Solomon. Oh, David. Okay, Solomon. Okay. Oh, Abraham. No, Abraham. You know, Abraham took a third wife. Sarah had died. I went to do a research on. I went to read. I would have to my wife from. Yeah. Sarah had died. No, but Bible was not Bible. People I know so many. Yeah, so many.
very silent. Yeah, Abraham there no. It has been a silent.
But Sarah had died by then.
Even Adam there kwapo Adam had other women. But no there for another day. Konvobeka chance me be proving.
Bas resources was show.
Yeah, yeah, but Adam had 18 daughters. Ninya Bible did not.
Papa Yamawa, right? Reverend Nana Osu Bembel.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to polygamy, I personally always say I don't believe in it, but I respect people who believe in it. I personally don't believe in it.
Yeah, but that was just a news flash. It happened in Sunyane Abyssinia.
It's news. It's news. Hey,
the knife was CC Beman Konama. Police for Aquachino.
Actually, you're faithful, Kakra. You're faithful, but death doesn't answer anything. Death is never an answer to a cheating party.
Anano, yeah, story about what? Beme, Obai
slashing him. Yeah, or slashing him.
What a praise and some Fumbi. Also, why is so interested in polygamy? Oh, that be way of polygamy. Yes, Obi, HT, on any girl.
Yeah, more of my message, like more often I say Beman ne kumba no go say yeah your money seems say Beman ne kumba for
society Manucho for instance the bia Manucho na tie defending mass mema trimo de me and make a chance you know mema even though it's not good sometimes for the most part omutaibu man.
Yes, of course men are strong.
But anano video be a call viral unya bi hwe Oba bi osini kunu chiti oye aduane a ode ato form tietia so na ode ato toilet yes ode aduane akofa toilet so
man share that
no ode paper no aye say
no ode tietia so na me jahwe I didn't watch it me search in human
emma tiri mo den
oh yes and they say ampa make some life mpomba me show mumti mu den opo they are so wicked and heartless. I took decisions. Oh man, me I took a lot of decisions based on you know it. Based on them, I took lifetime decisions. But when they got to that point, yes, of course. I mean, but at the end of the day,
so that was just by the way. Breaking news. Very sad to lose somebody. Boy, and your friend Abuaje. So Kwame Abuaje is that I just closed the story.
Nickname Moes never Abuaje.
Yeah, very sad. Mama Kuno. What they are password.
You see,
when at
the age of 10 years, some say hell has no fear than a woman's cunt.
No, be a cheating on penna. At least
that's the point. Now taking life. You're very modest.
Going to taking the life now, Okono. Are you not going to take another man in case you come out from prison?
Interesting, they don't care. When emotions run wild, people don't really care what they do to people.
That's
you see, that's where
emotional intelligence comes.
Yeah, people are emotionally so different. So you just need to be careful. I mean, when you decide to be with people and be cheating, know that it's coming with a price too. Or someone walk away and say, "Hey, Manucho, bye bye." Or say, "Hey, Manucho, you will see." Papa Nine. I mean, they are all different people. But Madie, you know, women hardly will leave you, break your heart, and come back to say sorry. Now, Yen Santina, we 1,000 now. Only one comes back. But Madie, sometimes we accept we've made mistakes. You go back if they are still there. You go back to. But women,
some women also.
They are like sardine. Women are like sardine. I mean, I'm just answering what Marcus about also for Basil. You know what's that going on? A train count. I mean, be sardines who say the train with that. Opo, you are leading me to temptation. You are leading me to temptation.
They say a mat is a sardine.
They don't get ahead. They don't get ahead. Oh, you are outside. Come on, no boy. I say Akufo-Addo. I say my born okuku. Man, said about radio.
Unity Radio 1039. That was just by the way breaking news about a very sad story that a man has been killed by a girlfriend in Sunyane. With the explanation, say the man was allegedly cheating. Tiwa wana paswokuno. Yeah. Very sad story. Muko Joy, my Joy Online, our story, no full details. But moving on, Manucho, you read two stories. Now, Emi lines, nama, you call us Nimrem. Alright, friend, Ken Attafuah.
Professor.
Professor.
Agyapong Attafuah.
Ononeda NIA, National
Executive Director.
Yeah, on National Identification Authority. Now, or Kasa na waka asembi, or say, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Ekachen sema on high NPP Executive biya. I have been instructed by Akufo-Addo not to hire any NPP executive. Ken Attafuah reveals. Na saa asɛm ya ɔka yi me bɛka story ni deɛ. Atenia wanya no Agyapong Gabby Otchere-Darko say Unwise tongue ne ketrema no enim nyansa like Ken Attafuah has revealed why the NIA has not hired any known NPP member. He says he's acting on a directive from President Akufo-Addo. He says President Akufo-Addo wants to leave a legacy of political neutrality at the public institution. Now, Professor Ken Attafuah, the Executive Director of the National Identification Authority, NIA, has disclosed a directive from President Danko Akufo-Addo which bars him and the NIA from recruiting any known member of the ruling NPP. According to him, President Akufo-Addo is bent on ending the practice of state institutions being staffed with party apparatchiks. In an interview with Angel FM monitored by Ghana Web, Professor Attafuah stressed that political neutrality is something President Akufo-Addo holds dear and it's bent on instilling same in public institutions. And I quote him, "The President, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, he charged me that I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. He does not want to leave a legacy of employing his party members and packing them into a particular sector. No," Professor Attafuah noted during a radio interview with Angel FM. End of quote. Now, the NIA boss continued, "No, Nanado wants us to build a neutral public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of the public service. We need political neutrality, so we are doing what the law says we should do, and the president supports it." End of quote. His comments have infuriated Asin Central MP Agyapong, who has vowed to incite members of the NPP against him. Agyapong told Asempa FM that comments by Ken Attafuah could demoralize party faithfuls who sacrificed to get the party into power. First of all, even if what he's saying is exactly what President Akufo-Addo charged him to do in a private conversation, do you think the professor should come publicly to say this is what the president has charged him to do? I want to ask Ken Attafuah, is his position as head of NIA politically neutral? I have the common sense to ask simple questions for him, Attafuah, to look so ridiculously stupid.
Wow. Yeah, but can Gabby there no so na.
Yeah, because Ken Agyapong say I will incite NPP members to demonstrate against Attafuah.
Where? Demonstrate where? When the police did the police hear him say that? Oh, what a beautiful country. He doesn't know police has put indefinite ban on demonstrations in Ghana. Anyway, I left it there.
Okasa on the Hono no Sako Kasa was Asempa FM. Okay. Yeah, Asempa FM. Yes. I have a very big problem with what Professor Ken Attafuah has said in relation to this and finding jobs for the youth. First of all, even if I know the MSMD can said okay, say now I don't know to Asoka say obe organize demonstration.
Yeah. Gabby's angle is beautiful. That's what I wanted to
Yeah, I'm going to read Gabby's one too.
Gabby's one is beautiful. He used a bit of unkind words, but he also tried to streamline it. I mean, beautifully. Oh, yes, but I'm way for. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Now, Unwise Ken Attafuah's tongue should have guided him. Gabby Otchere-Darko. NPP stalwart Gabby Otchere-Darko has descended heavily on the Executive Secretary of the NIA, Kenneth Agyapong, over claims that no NPP loyalist will be employed at the NIA. Professor Attafuah, in an interview with Angel FM, is reported to have said in Chi that President Akufo-Addo has charged him to ensure that no party executives are hired in the process at the National Identification Authority. Professor Attafuah added that the president's vision and my uncle Gabby is so straight. In a Facebook post, Gabby Otchere-Darko, who is also the president's cousin, who is also, so you should know Attafuah's position.
Yeah, but Gabby is the president's cousin. In the cousin.
Yeah, and just such as Attafuah.
Ken Attafuah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is also in a Facebook post, Gabby Otchere-Darko, who is also the president's cousin, called on Professor Attafuah to apologize for his comments. He added that the NIA boss could have phrased his comments more intelligently.
Yeah.
Not just Okani Jimiso.
Yeah.
Kobetumi akani nyansem.
Yeah.
But we do Okani Jimiso.
Ghana be diatem I must say hey. People insult and go walk free.
Okay. I say we should go easy on Ken Agyapong. He clearly could have phrased his words intelligently, and in Tuka to be saying, I say you could have said it intelligently. It's what did not tell nicely.
Yes. I mean nicely,
but
Monday attempts. You're only telling him how your opinion, but it's
he should have phrased his words intelligently and with basic sensitivity. He had no business stamping his feet on the expectations and hopes of unemployed party loyalists with such reckless callosity. Very unwise, and some may even say selfish, considering he lost this same job when NPP lost in 2008, only to regain it after NPP regained office. At least his memory and self-benefit ought to have even guided his tongue and stopped him from speaking out of turn. My good friend Ken should check his excitement levels when he has an audience. It helps. The bad way he said what he actually meant to say is what has caused this whole controversy. I don't think he meant it as it came out. Surely he couldn't have, and I know so to be the case. His loyalty to the party and party members has never been in doubt, but he's also a true patriot, a Ghanaian always eager to serve his nation. In this case, he jammed a foot in his mouth and shot from the hip when the nozzle was aimed at his own family jewels, so to speak. He must apologize and let's move on. Use this as a measure. Do you actually believe Akufo-Addo will tell him or anybody in his capacity to employ no party executive? I mean, how? Those engaged nationwide to do NIA registration, are there no NPP polling station executives among them? Again, I doubt if in reality the NIA staff rule under Ken Attafuah doesn't even have an NPP bias. But the principle must not be lost on us all. Recruitment must not be based on party lines.
Yes,
you are a loyal citizen and competent, and that must be the matter. It is important Ghanaians believe this to be the case.
That's the place I want.
Aside, NPP and NDC are millions of Ghanaians who may not be loyalists of any party. Aside NPP and NDC, there are millions of Ghanaians that are omunya loyalists to any of the party. So where do they stand in our democracy if a party card is what guarantees one employment in a public institution? Very good question. NPP should not fight this. NPP should rather see the positive spin in what he meant to say, which is that for this party, it is Ghana first. If you are good at what you do and can be trusted to work in accordance with the mandate and direction of the government and specifically said institution, don't think only a party card can get you in. That's how we build a nation.
You see, interestingly, I wanted this because I found it people might and it's beautiful. I mean, and the one not just said it's about the Ghana or competent or you say to do the job and here. And they could have put a positive spin even to this one. But the last time, maybe
just like once I can say, come to me and put two positive spin to and crying a greater crowd minister.
Yes, exactly.
As opposed to John Hodu can say, oh, Juma now we are yeah. Now so balance party vote.
I same way I saw bar or Nenu for hour.
No, but MPP grassroots near you for no so both say. Yeah, say na Akufo-Addo can. Yeah, 12 pound na kwatena konya so na fe de kase ma yemfa adwuma. We be hwe no na ma. And then Canada Japan is also saying, oh, who and then Gabby also touched on what Kennedy said. Say, Mahama better so you man, and I now heard that. Yes. Akufo-Addo by no side amount. Until you got the job, even not that you don't qualify, but you got the job on party lines. Until why would you even say this?
American, mom, just 5 minutes because at some when I saw by 8 breast. Nenu for watching. I saw by Nenu for watching. Nenu for ye. Mokana watching. Momo can watch 8.
And watching.
About Nenu for ye and watching. I just say super ya sama more thing because
manicho oba be no se no
me bube e be won't be me for the manicho ba dey say me bube sa sama son yes I can say I say sama e te so ba na nufu yen wo twe che say dos no modu wono bebi obetumi
me dumo mic time nisa
concert because you see the truth is that I think, in all honesty, if even the president said this, Ken Attafuah, professor, with a lot of, should have been circumspective. When a radio station calls you to do an interview, they don't put a gun to your head. Are you a virgin? I have a right to answer or not. You can't force me to answer. But I think some people, maybe only communication skills. Everybody must have a bit of communication skills in them. Maybe out of excitement, hallucinations, you say certain things, but later no, it comes with its own negativity, because Nippon share maybe in principle no, just a positive spin here can say munya ejuma wa we dear me you agent say to my NPP for near there. I want some equity to happen to make sure that you do it this way. Where I have a bit of a problem is that Seseno cancer and President can swear as much as I think that Ken Attafuah did not do well mentioning it no, the president also should cut him some slack, because on what grounds? And I think Professor Attafuah is a learned man. He's a man of many letters, so he knows what he's saying. He wouldn't come and say he was confused what the president told him, or interpreting differently. He understood what the president said. Now, sounds not say, men fa MPP party executives. It was so instructive and dominant. Very dominant. Says the president Kasache no so. The president make it come be anam chose. No. Maybe I'm not talk on my number and 5 minutes.
I disagree. If you say the president didn't do well.
The president did not do well.
He telling him, in my opinion.
Telling him that men fa MPP party executives. I will say no idea. I will do that. So they have every ground. Open number say me flow power. Now they main interactive.
Na me mpene okay they flow. But baby person
I told you then the first point in say Ken Attafuah did not do well because he nya bon komo kokoam. But I mean certain things have been said.
If you blame Ken Attafuah on the fact to say what betray president, president a trust.
Yeah.
And now we're betraying in public.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
But
for you to say
betray my trust doesn't mean what you said. No, should also not believe that.
Manucho, make it say yes. Your information, new information, they are just like you said.
Yeah,
and they go public.
But construct, analyze the issue.
Yes. Also be phobia. I totally disagree. President has his ministers.
Yes,
and yet, and Komobia na on record. And Komobi off air. No, I'm not saying. Okay, President Nekasa Wanya didn't make us say
was very bad
because like Gabby is saying say into Yejidi say Nanado be cancer. I believe Nanado said.
So what?
No, I believe Nanado said it.
No positive spin. No, I don't put I will not.
I believe Nanado said it, but I don't blame Nanado.
But there can be a positive tool. Say men form no. Na make say be
me Jidi say Nanado and can Attafuah to me me can work.
Exactly. He's a man of many letters.
What kind Nanado kind, but me blame Nanado. I blame Attafuah because one, you were classified information in PA. So in governance, even in administration, me your PR, your public relations, and ye bibia a company mune kwabonte. Enti Nanado afa say, una oda NIA no. Now no di kukwamu nkoma say masa. Ebia for all you know, just like I was saying, Nanado afa nipa bebre o ma disappointing no. They be better criticizing no.
Yes.
Because they feel they are his party people. Until he feels look, as I said, Ghana for any Jumaye. Until don't or anyone can say MPP need or say executives. Omo executives known. And a man found
it's even the punch.
It won't say what is a Gabby? What is a Gabby? What is a Gabby? Cracker say onye ni say omo ya form no MPP ni bi anim. MPP for being bad executives, known executives. And I say don't pick known executives. It is an Nanado I can't say actually no because obi I to say no yere tifi and komobi amubedini and the p I say wo adwuma now only sometimes say more administration amoni secret amoni company you should have secret. But
the story
does not end there. The fact that Nanado no and no share secret now we abekano. We mom can Attafuah mom na say one year professional in
we take a blame, but the story also has to be analyzed.
Yeah, analyze that. Why do you blame Nanado saying? So
if you say that and I'm a party executive, it's a very painful one.
Yeah, I know they agree.
I make up say
also one year in
the sense that exactly 1 year there in the sense that so tell baby now no obi kaso obi a manicho ye gay na tuto ye gay now ekukwemi ntina martina nya no kra men to make am asem
na be say we nya say wate nya no kra we nya wate nya no kra asem
And me chose
what you how ngas what you no.
Matia ehame no. So my point is my hold it Ken Attafuah.
No, maybe them before say
they did not do well, but
NPP executive be a hand be all right because
exactly.
they belong to the party.
That is why they are using the hatchet man to do that pleasing at the grassroots. Kennedy has taken the ground roots. Say yeah, it may incite you. It doesn't hold water. If the president said this, it is bad.
No, but you see,
apologize to them.
You see, all of them, none of them has blamed Nana Addo.
That's why I'm saying
Kennedy said
shielding of the blame.
No, shielding me just like me.
No,
I'm thinking like Kennedy Agyapong. I'm thinking like
so
the president hasn't done anything wrong in
by saying that
because you were off record conversation.
Off record crying about you analyze it. Say me executive na me no kasa na me pray many be na more qualification. Why can't share the big man up there say mama name family a party executive? Why will you tell me that?
Aban bi aba Ghana over 6,600 appointments. Ni na the party for na unim sa. So Nana Addo feels look, I've made enough appointment in my party. Positions I can see nyina obi aba on the party. And I say this time around this is job for school for because when registration is school for. So go, don't ask for party colors. Don't employ.
It's different from what you are saying. Okay, different. No, say don't ask for party colors and employ them. It's different from saying that.
That's exactly.
No,
that's exactly because
then why is this news?
Sir Obeka said NPP executive.
If that is exactly, then Kennedy together with Gabby, they don't have any case. Then why are they making noise?
Why is this? No, the entire makers and say I personally know. Ubisa Nana Asabre Obeka Chiro. Even Nana Asabre, NIA Juma Oyebi. Nana Asabre, Adam Fubi, members me bondi onusu yebi. I personally know a lot of NPP boys are. Yes, I do. That's what I'm saying, sir. He didn't want or see and also specific. Or see NPP executives.
So which is still a bad one because Ghana
I don't see that, sir.
I see it very bad
because it has to go.
Unfortunately, no, say bad and then you shouldn't worry, say if you tell me
no, the party
if you tell me no, if you tell me in principle say you can't in your bonia, then there's no problem. Say we should rather channel it. Oh, it was a good one. Sir, Kukomo to make a chance man form because every man your party you in this light, then you can channel that energy.
No, my point in this.
But me as a party executive, I'm so disappointed.
You're not listening to me. I'm not saying me emphasis me Chikrum constituency chairman.
Yeah.
Now Martin news where you think I'm going to be happy?
If even I'm the chairman's friend, I'll still be disappointed.
You are the chairman's friend.
If even I'm the chairman, what person can say those involved should be hurt.
No,
anybody should not be hurt.
Executives and also mobile hurt they should.
Even their friends, even their followers should be hurt.
Manu Chuti, you see, I'm on the same line with you, but you're not listening to me. I think, sir, the statement that has come out. One,
it's denigrating.
How is this denigrating? It should be condemned.
Condemned. That the president told Ken Attafuah say party executives party executives there direct instructions, don't employ anyone. Why will you tell him that? The party executives there. That is why Gabby say unwise tank. Unwise because you shouldn't have said
why didn't Gabby attack the president? Why didn't Kennedy? Anybody that has
why? Because I have some Bonia president in Kenya, so we keep in here, but what that is why they are bored. This is simple analysis.
No.
Why are you mad? Because you shouldn't.
Yes, say Obi did do attempt. Obi did do attempt now. You know, be catcher or the catcher no did do attempt.
Oh yeah, but I'm still interested. He said it.
No, this is
I
the
wouldn't
point.
say. Oh,
this is the point. What I'm saying is, some MPP executive. Nana Addo Akachere Attafuah say, men for national mu seso na juma. Abraham MPP am a fighting the party in power in my own small way. Ebeya me I'll be hurt.
So me executive it's just a rhetoric. Say me executive the
targeted people.
So I should fight for you are fighting for only targeted.
He was specific.
He
was specific. Or see NPP executives.
So I don't think a country is run like that.
Let's
so everybody should be worried.
I don't know how
no, but okay, say targeted journalists there. Boy, journalists. When your party executive, I shouldn't be hurt. Is that what you're saying? So Ghana for. So then why is this
maybe so question Ghana for
it
is news because
some were segregated, some were not given opportunities because of the executives.
No, until America say, see you've come back to the same executives now. I will see my insurance executives.
No, but I could have been next time. And I don't know the amount he told other people to.
He was specific with the executives. What you say?
I don't know what you.
Now, do you do with what you don't know?
Oh, of course. No,
you don't do with the unknown. You can't do that.
How do you analyze?
You can't do. You analyze with the unknown.
as a factor too that send pakwa ye be that there
are you just being mischievous here?
I'm not being why will I be mischievous
because I don't understand you because the president say Attafuah say president say my NPP executive he told me not to hire any NPP executive okay
exactly
but I know and I make a say I know NPP for omoye ejmo and I omoye executives
so can Attafuah
no say the whole kasa mo we enti me point in say I cannot me point in say I've done administratively you can have off record and enye bibia what unity radio na be kwa to abonten what I say enye bibia you can have mitimi ye programming mitimi ni din komo off air mitimi ka asem we cho say asem we dia manucho eya me no na me ye den me ni udi there are conversations because your level of relationships in communication it is a president afawa juma na president abona ni say okay I've given you this job but these are the type of people because as a my appointment no ya akọ one way so I want you to target other sector she omo nya NPP executives na ma omo juma ye me upon national in my opinion the president hasn't done anything wrong. Who has done the biggest wrong?
Wow.
So the why young from so kese.
So
can I finish?
It is so road minister so catch and say MPP contractors me mom ejuma.
What are you talking about?
No, that's what you're telling me now.
No. You see,
you are entering the word of absurdity.
When I went through the word of absurdity, I don't think the president should be blamed in this.
Party executive mom ejuma there. And you way, but so share. I'm quite honest so catch and say a party form
you don't do with what hasn't happened.
So I should
you are being mischievous. There what can you can assume and presume and create and fabricate while it's not there.
But you are telling me
yeah, that's what I'm saying, sir. Maybe NPP executive
say or catch the president catches men phobia juma. You see nothing wrong. And the prerogative to tell him that don't give some people jobs.
Hasn't he given NPP people jobs since he came? Over 6,600 appointments. Ken Attafuah, who is he? Is he not an NPP person? Who is Sampai? Sampai, is he not an NPP person?
Sampai,
he's made appointments.
It is why 6,000?
You have to look at the second
side.
No,
I wouldn't look at it that way.
The second side.
Why 6,000? It is a contractor name NPP. No, I'm a Juma. Why pass 6,000 already?
Nanado betina Juma soa. Nanado no appointments are different from contracts. That is what you should know.
But a perception you are giving all your people.
No. What I'm saying is Ghana and MPP for
anyway, you see nothing wrong. You can't convince me that.
Maybe opinion, and you can't also convince me. Maybe the personally haven't done administration until I make us a chrome or classified information.
I agree.
The person to be blamed, the person to I'm all for it. That is your opinion.
We should blame Ken Attafuah, not the president.
Who opinion is who blame president?
No, me man level of I started analysis. I started analysis. Ken Attafuah did not do well, but it does not shield the president to if he said it.
No, me feel say that if he doesn't shield kind of Tadia, and why are you blaming him? Because already you see the president. No, you don't blame Attafuah.
I blame him, but it doesn't exonerate the president to that only.
Why would you blame Ken Attafuah?
I blame him for bringing it out.
But
the substance, no.
So you understand that breaking oath of secrecy.
So the substance should not be looked at. Because we're Blakey. My ass Santini for once.
Saka sana muka munya wate.
Olale shine say yehwe. Mayibo,
Mayibo. Say wa young ready for once.
Monsieur
book or ka say efo we juju keke. Dane big news. Asante for the time bia na muka
le muka go bom say kan for pekun ni ade ala fate boko banku ayite powers.
Book ai for ichire. I form say Macmillan ai book re come be form say. O chire ya dane ntokwa kese gidigidi ogane. E dia pa na ewo ma na yeso ba.
No na someone mu ni ade.
I didn't even see anything so bad. But issue because Kofa ever for and there's perception say ever for Pedro and I was like for prepare juju for
and for any other problem it's basic. I mean
say be kasa asante for Aroni L ntokwa enso enu mbako
the munja yes Sicilia
obi abufu de enso ebubu
the munja mu kan tell so say Sicilia ma
Siano na mu di ho agro
na mo say Sicilia ma Sicilia
yentimi anhwe vaccine dia will take that topic.
You take it but me I blame him pa the substance is more important
to Nanado Nanado.
Yeah, for telling that him.
Made them blame Nanado, name blame Nanado, China, because Nanado and Casa said man come Egypt for, Omina Ghana for. If Nanado feels to say, well, my MPP for appointment, and he should neutralize it, give Ghana for because he said he was going to be president for all, and he's no why your appointment, my MPP for I know feel say, okay, wait there, don't look at MPP executives. But
let's do reverse psychology. So if you had told him don't farm my MPP for executives, will it have the same traction? So
it would have been very bad.
But when they're good,
yeah, to me it would have been very bad. That means this time I'm seeing sir, he's been a leader for Ghana, not for MPP. That's how I see it. But the only thing is the only thing made me feel say you can still hold on to your
no problem.
The only problem I made me when
say being a leader by telling somebody that don't employ these people.
Ken Attafuah breaking oath of secrecy.
It's no doubt.
Because in every administration there are secrets. President no didn't come out them and now they better be I want
to run where he intel firm to call him and why he granted that interview. Yeah, pressure is coming on him.
My focus no
because there's no time.
Number 18,
because also I know yes no pressure ban so because there's no time. But what you say not wrong. I think it's still wrong.
No,
to say that. I think it's still wrong to say that.
But I think
nothing wrong.
I think say that. I think Nanado did nothing wrong because
I think he did everything wrong.
Biden to honor, Joe Biden to honor, and Koma on any vice and any secret agents near Adibedino. Sebi Babo on Tia will be alarmed, but that is why you have to hold the oath of secrecy.
But when we
went to me blame because
I disagree.
Can
I can only now be thinking the number of people who said don't give them job.
Can they are focused because this can break MPP down straight away.
No, I don't think so. This can equally give them more way say. President to me can say executive more wage. I wanted to do a whole 20 minutes analysis on this.
Yeah, there's that.
Why will it break them when he rather said don't give it to our people because I'm surprised. That's why I'm saying with Gabby.
If the story didn't
this story with myself. No. Gabby there, anytime can say with the Gabby there, no Gabby there someone will say, oh, president is on yet my party. So I don't see it breaking, but it's still bad news.
Is that not what I said?
But it's still bad news to say that.
It's not. To me, it's not. Obetina Kunyasu my MPP. Obetina Kunyasu my MPP.
MPP.
What's the man?
Catch himself. Challenge one way.
On MPP. On this job, he's a president for all.
So why will he say don't give MPP?
He's given 6,600 appointments already.
MPP executives in all no one. MPP executives.
MPP for Enya Bebre. I said on other side. No, I'm going to do. Young Peki calls me before. Maybe they can Attafuah mum na wa nya come here Nanadwa. I'm telling you today can fire Ken Attafuah. MPP party as a party is almost sanctioned because he doesn't even deserve to hold higher positions. So we know how now to me.
I disagree. That's what hatchetmen are talking. Because at the end of the day, Onumbeka you hear more. Onumbeka said big more.
Okay, yeah, for calls no 50830493945 50830493945 50830493994. Now so do the mpacha wow number ending 95 mona be starting na 38 to aso na ba for is sorry corner 54 ko na nana ojambo amansoko in the direction e ba na ye fa me pacha ye da se dem na bia mbabrin saloon se na obe you ti okrom ha bra na bia mbabrin saloon be you ti fefefe na niema ekoye sama na ba look sharp look sexy look attractive na bia super ultra modern barbering saloon ono na da room na fa phone calls ni nyina hoka sanso na anochi trading ni anochi cold store open nam papa agana aduane papa anochi trading anochi cold store obi a se ye omo emienu adaruma eno maso asena ye di phone in segment no de brema callers monya adaje a monso mo be open it me ba cho number number ending 95 shall say mami
Bachoko medawati ngacho wa winya Ibrahim yesinya opo wa winya Ibrahim yesinya
2 minutes we must start the dance yanko papa
yo opo ayemse andanyimrei au Ghana na America de ya me bomba baso na mimbom pe yamamo ke temdia munya kwanya maye yanya ajinkire o munten ama Ghana economy na ambacho wabente ya onini kaseye o Ghana na se wo America abato ni be panzo
abranje be
The only capacity and turn off a course.
How any issue? I don't know Ghana.
Okay.
I didn't.
Didn't tell me because I know. And say NPP in Toka Amuku Nagima Amuku and you're Ghana for problem. And you're Ghana for problem. Say, oh, here Nema Ecoso Ghana has to see. Opono Ghana ha. One Chandina United. They I name a Ghana. The MP before one ticket for among Ghana media. Yet they say how to say. Kamu ya sana kamu ya money back from Maya. Tell me any problem. And they say we trepa mudi Ghana. The person munchi my person who no muti. Let me so they are doing Ghana Akufo-Addo what is. Okay. Opo mumma pay my Ghana the problem.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. So Unity Radio 1039. Mami family next call. Mbacha wa number ended 38 no. Mami nti bacha hoya.
I'll come back to African president.
Yeah, Africa president. You have the next 2 minutes, mind you.
Yeah, that's it. My mama was make my family. I mean, I'm going to go over here. Opo. Nanado say, see, I did. Woman for MPP for for Ghana for didn't so Muntiasi. I was so Muntiasi because see another man who you have a friend you MPP party card. I am for what you say. Young for this whole MPP party card. This is no one who say what the idea with the baby. What you say? NPP Ghana for. Ghana for American Mono. Mokwa or can Ghana for no. Omupia all that. Wow, to piano. Online. Never people come to this. So qualify. I don't matter. Ghana for years. I'm online. I never look at it. They no more classrooms. Qualify and qualify for some good training. You have to prove the blue in the garden. MPP Chama, so where the party man, no MPP. India was the phone has been put on hold.
Yes, you're the CP, you're African president. Okay, Unity +1. I share animu. Mami for the next caller. Bad for Israel, sorry. German North and our South. Bad for Pumti saying.
German South.
Oh, German South. Okay. Bad for my intio.
I would say Professor where from the one. Many know you are technically. Many my opportunity, and I for okay. And for part of the year, Mojimagana, come on, more Ghana card now. You must be one cup of problem, Ghana card. Some of Ghana has problems with this and they were avoidable. Because now one is simpler, don't take the problem. That is now what did you do? Some of you saw better, also for more degree, diploma, master's in answer for now, or the much video. You know, of course, it's that I know what I'm called for more of mobile and at the end of the day, there were lots of problems everywhere. I don't know what I can say, but they are ordinary seminary. Another dance for Akufo-Addo no is so lenient when you manage the many Nanka in the Masaya and the Dada. Because it is the president to Canada has a medical. And you was about in the country break of both of you the secrecy. What I say? The oath of secrecy also and one basis because only the president, the highest man on the land, the third gentleman of the land, I can't. Don't give up until the country we are okay so that people will saw the president say on any person forward. And what was the intention? In fact, Papa, no one of us in your man and wine only. I think I call NPP for a problem back in the case and the other Kunyaga, and this is probably you do the wrong. It is better timer. Say, to be a human time, X1. They don't normally test police qualification in Akufo for Papa Biao. And quite all your person you need the people, you can make from the for the baby or cook our could be back. Other corner or not office, other corner way, other corner, because it needs to use employment at the sense, maybe and brown more use employment. Nobody was saying anything because there is now a better soldier than the person for. By your person, the BR NPP by the BR call line, the BR call line, the BR call line. Some take a quamanka, you find people from my book, Marcel and Manka. Almost to bring a graduate to that they do say, campaign and pay about millions of the coin online. Not NPP for Diablo, no, be a 1 year campaign for Diablo. I don't know, not time open, Papa, for the person, you don't get it. And Papa will not pay a minute and another one can be behind because they are for Mark. How are you looking for? I can put them for Mark. Not a woman for not a half on the form of and a coin in but my own grassroots because now, that's more.
Okay, you're the CP Bafo is sorry, but your number end with 54 on my into why? We are no Jamna Drew so. Yeah, we use the number. But your number 54 near why? Yeah, I would do my into.
Opo de eti kano ni wa finale ko fasina adino pa ya bua America ma ko me ka de ko show en pedo nyo ka se tu ko ma de bi hawo de ko fasina ma ka na de ba ku ka ka fun en wa ho de fo en se chama o de ani America
how do jina baby how do jina ye line break jina ye
opo du mo ma me de ya ka ni na de opo
yeah, Tonka Kazaudu, yeah.
But they are making money direction.
Ola in your crowd. Online in Fidi Ase, yeah. Mind you, into Twasso. I Twasso, yeah, Mr. Twasso, Metonka, Twasso, ya Tonka, Twasso, mammy, now. Africa President and online munya kra. It is all baby mama for why. Online munya we are not getting anything out of what you were saying. Nana Ojambo am apom to say.
Oh, me den nyamia say do so na credit me inside. Me ho ye papa. Yeah,
Nana we it.
La me se no see na dey panesa 2 minutes so anu you know opo mama tia marutu ne wa fan for na Mr. Dow so and I'm not too close to my phone. I mean sure. Opo ade ba ko America nyina na say panin obeka area kan Attafuah Nana osi say Nana osi panin obeka na ko ni ko ni no say party na opo ye mo 24 hours. Nana
we jam start to sentence no na earlier part no obi be rem na ne de ne ye didi nti antine wo si Attafuah
ye make na say you can Attafuah when you more than some of the fear dia yen chia kan ye na ba pe ru bia so yen ye kotia fin bi and yen secret ni de ba bon ti amoso ye say party no Yeah, 24 hours. The performance of my prayer now. Opportunity to be a P. And in this year, yes, you was no dear. And someone can see you move out there. Keeping your part in Ubuntu. And I said, I think for the Casa we a bit needy part and I've quite the degree. Let's see engineer can be behind tonight. And you are some time. Because that didn't see you are a probably Agyapong you are focused. We are this Sunday woman. And some see and you see more and say, I don't know, can I Chadania at the end so it in near them as so you know what that's one moment to give community 60. Let's say I'm passing one penny crack and the other two just that. And you know, this year, I'm like about family can say, NPP, and never will flow for your ballet, the kind of Gogo or online. Oh, you get you online. Now, go. Say,
are they online? I owe day.
This should be the online one effort. Listen, you see, you could post school figure. I think go online. Go post school figure. You say, don't call your bar line. Yeah, you are worried. Yeah, it's free. Then no come on, but the Yami and Turkey now a company fully Biagina. But 10 years, I better work for bar for online for one. And what?
Now, Jamami Mizao. So Attafuah be cancel now Fuzenye. Now so kasa who do the Baba Bontino. How is it going to make it better?
And yeah, can say, yeah, man, only the abandoned Jericho. Me, man, Panini, come be here 2016, and why I compare or can't be boomerson. Me, share and be and the spirit to cry tight. But when you are putting on a wouldn't some of my moment penny answer, Sena. Yeah, so be a Aquarius in the afternoon. Yes, the castle for something I see a Pomodito, and I'm a third party.
Okay, now jump by my other CP Unity Radio 103.9. Okay, o jump by my free Obuasi Pemsign TV no yeah Juma. Nana or your hearing in Pong or any packet or crap. Okay, my main became an scholar. But Africa president now Casa minim so online we are member about 30 seconds now they read now can.
Oh.
And this are the yeah, in 30 seconds we are now to us.
How do file?
Oh, no, now how do file a moment now Casana line here of now. Okay, yeah, okay, Mama 30 seconds. Finish your point no. Now I am to us.
You just be a new canoa. Now network near time. Now I find 3 years working. Yintia tax, border tax, Ghana for. Yintia Israel levy tax 5%. Yintia VAT 1%. Yintia insurance tax 1%. Yeah, we are yintia tax and from count. Meanwhile, I pay argument for one Tiakatum. I pay up a population almost 200 billion. The women's school there, all the businesses are mine. I say a ticket for yourself. No hospital, nothing. I will never your business. Let's fix the country. I pay 150 countries. And from Omani, no man in Tumpo, you are quite demonstration. I'm Muslim Tate. And your corona is Muslim Tate. And you're and then and now do Shado, you are Kukumirasu and the Papa Dompano. And then I can't get to the to focus upon us. I could be posted on I'm a state on Abu Dompano. You are Kokamati lawyer and country the police for me can happen. I'm going to get because I don't form the demonstration to Mupo demonstration with the day and now 50 countries because countries
yeah, that's CP in your Bema. I would file dear no. Yeah, why are ready? Yeah, to us, mammy. I pumped this in your Bema. Yeah. Radio Domians, you're here. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me animal police for one guy who say a bank or a bamba or more than police for and I buy the bar or more.
Yeah, too. Yeah, Casa.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Let me a police for one time was and I buy the bar or more games in Ghana. Yeah, I think you're right. I can a police for disenfranchise Daniel so mo my intimate mo so here for that we ya best we Myanmar police center ho say aban edi asesa na say aban kini ko aban kini ba aban fufu di ba a police for mo so ni mo ba kende no kunya ni mo di ya Ghana for ne Petia Senativa. Oga, the kind of employment and I said, why I offer your recruitment for NIA, NIA NPP for agency. Almost a partner for the NPP for man for you. NIA registration of various district and regional offices. Opo, Ghana man, as says a younger NPP executive and I said NPP for Mankwan and Konkoyana. I buy way by it, and no. Could you imagine so dear own class wonder? Hey, you got broken good maker. Brother, Ninian, no Catholic German South, no Catalan, you know, what the NDC for the answer. We are fine NDC for your power position is Hanoman. And no man answer when you do what? Young, we are qualified to make holding that position. They are quite power, dear order and NDC near them. Abba, long as they can set next time to the fairly low, dear Nebby. Yen dina Nadia, can I tell say, Yen Samo, the Nadia, Mother, against him. And the other say any animal NPP for Moncow, man, to never pan any Najima. And never against him. Officers one more, my dear, who call my woman, I am before you anymore. And the DND, and any other NPP for no, my sorry, Papa, Yen Najima, or Yen, or Judas, or Yen, Nagana for your number so yeah, that's all I had the question and I
okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Yes, yeah, that's it. Unity Radio 103.9. No for now. Maybe I should say, me who say be more private message. Maybe me so send me WhatsApp messages near this or more friend me inform. Who friend am inform. And your intentional. Makasa call. We can pick 5 people at a time. And this nipa 5 ninya basu we are see a phone also. And unzo mu we are. Then another call can be picked. And this ana air 5 auba. We can conference maximum 5 calls. And tina ebasano. Our number end 94. And I'm guessing say Nana Bankuma. Yeah, Nana Ba my agent.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. They say hi. We are 1:30 p.m.
Okay. Evening.
Yeah.
Well, my son, Mr. Ken Attafuah,
Hold on, mommy. 1 second. Hold on, mommy. Yeah, that's exactly my point. And I make us say, send come your president that can fire him right today. Right today. Nana, but to us, mommy.
Your president can because I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm and then NPP one quarter was a year tomorrow and then report NPP is in power. Anybody who is supposed to not on NPP here. You can equally employ the person.
Yeah.
In that instance, I was giving a piece of now I took our many the and I say, I went to learn message. A year back
vaccine the story, no. Yeah, better not now. We need time to get. Maybe say any lengthy time discussing. Yeah, better story. We'll do that story tomorrow. So you can reserve that for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Because I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, prepare. Yeah, more research. You can't know what they are because that is your area of jurisdiction. Yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you. Okay, Nana Bankuma all the way from Pantine Government Hospital, Accra. The next person, Obin Mamintiu. We are now the number here 1877. No, the number here 7721 to us. Obi upon design. Obuno no kwana ya na emedano. Yensu ye hu ye. Bro hafu ya omo hu ye de. My intro.
towards the popular housing sense of unity. Now, Obuna, Kaka Mekaya, can I see what we need? Make up can I see what Uba Jamas are probably good at the Zera. Unimakuna, Unimangrano, Unincrab room. I'm not going to be any power and your campaign. But I said, campaigns were up and pound the band as well. I will never never get that. What is walk and open to the dark for? Whatever was not on your side, you know. Let's see what I will go market the outside market off 2024. Just got to go to position. The empty going back at your paying. Thanks to the president of Uganda. Where the can happen to that's why you can about Babu and Abiote. On your country, you are not going to bring up from Canada. Then now, I'm right in your mayor, 2008, your position. This time will be again from Nugro. Then I first in the union. Now we are okay. I'm a grass go out of communications from Goku. And this time, the first in the oh, yeah, I'm not a Katama fighting. What you want when your money is your kind of work and open.
Yeah, CP, Mini Abema obeying me, Pachawa number 1877 not to Asma Mehoya.
Mumuni
Chocosi from offense Cocotti, Nana Viafia Kentena, Namaintiu.
Minoko, but not last storm in number the Mumuni Chocosi from offense Cocotti. That's right. Baby, I'm out 1877 on our own. In the number 7, you will be number 8 aspect. The only storm that the money they are, Mumuni Chocosi, they will be able to do Ghana, the whole world. And the one of Mumuni Chocosi, the now we have Yak and Tenana Bacope, will be coming home. Minoko, the 2 phone and couple of weeks, maybe Udima, America, man, give it America, MK, you will be one is South Ghana Swap. Ghana so when you bring a Quacobo here, you have Broadway and walk for Danisa. Minoko, or 2 phone and couple of weeks on call, the floor walls in Yacopo, which you are tired for. Mino will not go dry. The Dio Biaso, Michigan Papa, and this in 24 or more from Chama to town. Michel will be there 2 phone and couple. Which you are the and this is open for, and the job of Duke of Quatia and the Patamore, not a person, and yes, oh, with you, and no people with the family said. Minio Po, Casa de Bian, not for Portugal and Town, and Son of the Alpha. Minio Po, the couple on call. Minio Po, if you have a ship with a side, Nanado, where you corrupt, and that's when you're corrupt.
Nanado, I do a 7 minutes away, and now we're going to was thinking that they are with Pamano. Yeah, the excellency gave the money, Mama Tam. Your minister, for thinking to Kabia into a year. The former president, yeah. I would Mumuni Chocosi, you see vaccine or vaccine, Yabeka Wasamochina. We are doing more research, and I today we couldn't get to it. Yeah. It was part of our topics for the day, but we decided to do it tomorrow. You're not going to say, no more good say, into a police for police for say. Okay, yeah, that's it. I police to follow. Mumuni Chokos with Thomas. No police to follow more than them. No, my film, and the trouble. Sir, a police for Thomas, so you can override your time. When your time is up, I'll just get you off. Say me Kazahona Vimia. Kojoboku, upon this, Kojo Mahala. Mami 1 minute. Nanaba Ngumase, hey, Opo, Doomso in America. No share on Facebook. Well, share on Facebook. We who say a light nickel off. Also, Hano a light need to me triple. And your light in the doom here. If you me. yeah system na one a tripoi it yabasa no akọ reset no because a tripoi nti enya dum so enya national grade for the dum no yeah if you ha you know a tripoi a fuse no a tripoi ya no asa akọ reset no na aba ejina na aba guma yenya light of biawa dum so is not in America. Thank you very much. Kojo boku to asmare
Asabia me bega me kan say never pattern that for ensama as obi aka NPP ni ba o di enyi na di NDC ni ba o di de na mo kata bebre no bo na te for ensama na wo kan obo NDC time and NPP ni bi kaka say ya obo ya ba me gidi e tell me say and NPP ni na obeka asam we no and e be ni but nana the kan kwa Akufo-Addo say onu de omani mu onu NPP any NDC ta wajuma tonu da ezo osumo makonfo Ghana nkwadia oba mu wajuma ye entiano jeze ye baba Ken-Attafuah ensam no eni kwaze nkode ba abante because enye the president ensam entina manage kaza no dia ba fere papa no ense bi one man sisi no wanya aduma ma NDC oya aduma ma NDC oya aduma ma NPP entinye nsem na ya do ba abante no waka so do NDC for president na what na so we be say about that na me NPP ni say this any na it is any idea Gabby na na when NPP ni nti ye na dia be na papa no and you on ma on fancy dem no obo dia for na kaza
Kojo boku jina ye na mo line bi mu line here of sir kasa ya na finish what 30 seconds
Kojo dia me kata me bi dia police one catch on say sa demonstration sense mo bi afa no ngofra no obo Ghana Mrani chances open a demonstration against the law. As a so quite permit police for working out quite demonstration. They say court on say new demonstration. So the police for Mamu one and Opo Minaga can make me say Ma Obian Fanu Quatim Amian Quatim no Maka Akufo-Addo time yeteno. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Kodia so time so.
Yeah, that's na yenyina yentimitra asumpiem na Nyankopon entimi fa yentuma pa entra Ghana opomuni nyamenya.
Yeah, that's Kojo Bogu Mahala. Mamemfa I think this number should be Daddy Boot 30 Daddy Boot ayewa. Yeah, to asu we are now mababe fa Worcester Kontonchi chairman. Daddy Boot yankaza. Nyankopon ne madini me ho adin pa.
Yo yela yamia na Mentia Honorable Frank Bruno, while we know in so then I mention people ma. It is Sunday, you best know the good fashion, my be within then international.
Yes, sir.
Face the country for no, or face the country for no, almost a massacre. I'm going to in the Aka. Now, can we say, leaders, you know, I'm going to make why, nearly to be our minor. What I say? You were not you come to so grind
Daddy Boot, oh, dear, no, I have a man. I also Cherewajan, then I have a man.
I think I can't have for some second to and
then Okase, Omomeka, because all they are doing no, to say Ukasaya no Muso Kasa, a grievance, and Omuputina clause. And we can't say international and papa because international Ghana but who you pay in you no say we got them no you out of only say one two now buy to me baby or to money ya no buy almost money money sika manaka do no they don't pay you kaka now the takina let us know I but I am just money and then we say NDC for those because almost a master almost quarter the time I tell when it's a bribery and my place where I saw face the country where I whatever we are face the country oh and my move say Daddy Boot time so
and yes I said on my see Okay, you know, I say we should fix the country. It's in the from the police back as I'm when you do more because I'm saying you have to I'm going to say site war. I'm going to check
your leaders in the country. You know, Jumano and say, I'm going to go check Galamsi for Yamunya side and Omoyan. Yeah, that's anyways. My member who start chairman upon design. For the benefit of the listeners, and Tiwadaruma Bodina Ubiahu Nipakwa.
Bachelor Krami, Kujo, Booster, Kuntonchi chairman. Na Bachelor, where the Kakam person Kaomo, I somebody discuss you. I right cannot Attafuah and Asema or Kokai. Yeah. And because of when they ask me, we have loyalty and confidentiality. Yeah. Nipano, but they said lawyer can now can't but because of your lawyer, what we could not on cafe. The grant they say only we are there. Yeah, they got a cafe. No, you cannot say that. Yeah, and then you know that the wouldn't be and even move more executive from in executive way, but it doesn't come to the core members. Yeah. The Oka could not public or cancer. Akufo-Addo say anything. Nice, I walk around a woman. What between going now? Yeah. Now, I get to a point to say, Ghana or Mana, we don't know what we are doing. I'm just saying, the BPA, I have to fly. Obina Babisha, no, these are no kinds of people. We are money attached or because say, no, not NPP Executive and management anymore. I don't just NPP for humanity. Yeah. But so that they are being cocaine and on chain, yeah, and NPP phone one was a sell more gumnia day. And anything as some of the kinds, and only a party member right there, no, I was so disciplined because we are between party, you know, as some of them can go from other kind of big women. I go to party in that maybe I was frustrated, but everything now was auntie, a boy, mamma, and mamma, my demand. It shouldn't be like that. And then I send them on Facebook, Chinese for some construction will be as a Ghanaian worker and upon all cost safety instructions to their workers. You know, not telling that the now on them, no one about that you can sue. I quite a be a hot kid the other one. Not gonna put it never in so for the one in our own country. So because of that, the name is now on it's a 2 o'clock the abono. But once you are together, and make sure that you are together, and you stand together and work together. Yeah, that's CP. Thank you very much, Chairman. Kujo, okay. Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Sinima Yanko all the way to Sunyan Bionia say Oluma Ejina so na so tie nka. Oluma Yapom design. Opom bacha no ho yo na so Nyankopon adom ene mo mpai bo yenso ho oden yentio yo opom da si ebe opom amencha Ghana fo a omo America enda nyumwe titiro me papa chairman kojo ago NDC chairman of Massachusetts na mencha me papa Mr. Danso of Dan Auto Repairs papa me chairman me opo some of the market can be brain na opo de na kan say Papa Ken Attafuah Samoa Wakaya no. Opo me de na nka me ho mfum so bia ewo. Me ho mfum so bia cheda wom sa se bia. Wa ba bonta da ka me nim de ntia Ken Agyapong ne Gabby Otchere-Darko ne wa mo nyina wo problem se wa kwa kansa ntenti. Opo aba bonta ma ya hu no nkyere se bia. No more. You know, Bandia by or non call for 1 point or more now. Bam. And I point to me, yeah, the 3 power. Opo yanko for be bro no more. Your mama appointment, MPP by and you woman in ID. A free abam. That's not MPP super power. MPP super power. That's not for be bro me MPP for. With me, you or my you go transfer or money of the baby. And I know be also a party in about power. Opo me or my post will be any say about party as you Opo Martina Fra Freba America. Count and then start to Jumano. Yeah.
communication man yache ento po yenya NDC in power 8 years na bibia no mo yema some about me ninya problem because of NDC minya problem because of NDC and so for NDC no kwa na ya party na no wo no o ma mboa me se ni podu kura yi na do bia me fra America na me bo tamakojo agwa abaso no me bo tamakojo agwa abaso na me na me Akufo-Addo campaign press ewo sunyana bo afa communicators ana mo kasa ma Akufo-Addo msina me na me organize o mo na Akufo-Addo be ye national organizer opo once na me Akufo-Addo mzi ko mo ko share talent by election ewo bolaga tete anya ne se ko na me ye adwuma ma me na ni tembi ana o fe olma na bo afa sai na sunyana te na me ka bi akere no eti party no bu o bebre obi tinche no na be de e be benefit eti se papa na ka bi se nya bi before ngwa na se mo madwuma me hu je nte se Gabby mu ne ho amu fra bonti na ye be di papa na tem se yem sakin ye no ko social media e wo mu se ebi nim bi yawo because suppose na me no ko ni se ye wo group a ye nyina na start politics NDC ba for na sa ko nyina neglect wo nyina ya mo ba di an ko ya adwuma Sevi obu wa mene no kwa na eyeyi wati no ko MC wa ko DC na o office na me ko no officer obu musa mere wo musa me say me hwan ne me wawe babu se ni akofa nkofo be na contract akese a ban de man dalo obu de mo opposition for and the NPP TC contract akese no obu de ma NDC for ne Ghana wouldn't be entira because 10% no a obu be nya ntino obu de ma party mo obu nya sa 10% na obu de mo opposition party for na obu be nya sa 10% and this open what the same thing and open also. And the can say they do maybe I'm young Mr. Ghana and one nipa bako. Young fighting for one cause. So MPP net so the MPP from one and this Zubana and this from one. Floating voters no almost almost the original brewen. Floating voters now when they decide the elections. Or when they may who say we end this now we MPP. Over tomorrow win the election. Or we Ghana for. And the MPP for you nobody now from Eka say we become the floating voters now to Obama. Price in the back. Only the MPP from one to Obama. Who is the NDC from one to Obama NDC power? There be NDC in power without the floating voters. NPP cannot come to power without the floating voters. That floating voters no do here, and no one else saw when you fix the country. No one else saw and no more Casano. It is half one says so when you do my now they also obedient a friends NPP in one management, but Pana the Casa the end, Yensina Bonkuna, Mata, Yen Wuse Yasan, Ucha on Paria, now win Nambia. Nanomabu Bombia, Sanima, and Nama. They will not believe you as much as the not from Pabonano. When Susia was soon and then was Snibino, Nankupon and him at the same wasn't. Then they can't get a phone and say, Yen are the other and Akufo-Addo or Mampina, so much can I take black and acquire Bonanado about so. Because immediately come and now by the Banya, I think about baby. But and then it's another, okay. I do not know what the mamma for, more than Mamma and Quafon for this other way now. Open Kwakabone.
Yeah, maybe they're another de memblemu nanado. Mimi so
blemu nanado says and anado casa some nampa. Yes, you're born anado.
Manucho so no blemu nanado. Also one nanado nyaji so bekasa.
Mitia Manucho anado no blemu nanado. But nanado casa semna. I think say the right director. We your mampeni no never mampeni my MPP.
Yeah.
So be mampeni o ye mampeni ma Ghana ya sudi say una obe boy so obe reye. It is all cast your man before nko adwuma dia.
Me feel say Canada Japan kwa we two parties on. Canada Japan ni.
So two parties that only get that two parties are not be obi bre na kwa especially Gabby doesn't go back at them.
No Gabby dey no kwa dey Gabby dey o kan kwa chiri baby kura o san ka say Senanado kan sa kura say dey o kan na che so president for one say ebo na ba so ne ade. But o say so ne ye woni we di nkomo okokwa mu a na eni so be kan na me Attafuah mom na me because a breach of confidentiality. Enye bibia na u olman u ye adwuma wadwuma ya u ye so wabie force so wabie branches a eto da betumi no nkrofo meeting no enye bibia na e be kan every who ye kotoko PRO mo ko executive meeting
opo manifo say ma kan chele di this CI wonim ayi penini bi no na yere na penini na kuani wo kuani no akwa na jo ha bia na yere na peso akwa chine nguram na wo kunu na yere ni ebeifo anytime obekọ nguram bia oba ni gina chi so okope na kunu oba no kwa na be ma na yera
Bibi na be man na ira ti be ko ba na be man da ho no ogusa ni wura se ni wura. E ti so ko wura musa na bibi ba o so anajo ade na na o yo to mi ku ira. What now ira abda ne de o mi da ne bia. What na o ho o mi da ne kube. What o ho o mi da ne abe. O bobo ya na fe ogusa ne say. So who done any man who want you a fan over Daniel Ban and the person if a corner over pro who wasn't it me than a bit. Into a car, Benin and my meeting are 1 million 7 years can have one thing. It's in years 7 years and yes, 7 years canoe. Papa no call woman, I just walk up pen and my bunny in a 2 woodamo. Or put the Obana, Papa Danny, you'll be our bunny way. Name what Danny, the son of Obana, wouldn't be no Kayano, or the Senator also a problem. It's been all kind of one fast now, so I never meet no, and in a dear branch and on. If you can attempt when you're still in an SL Babon, what the kind of heading?
Yeah.
The Quamman Becca, Naka heading.
Yeah.
Get him say, I dear Coswoman, who can one Becca, baby, we are Professor Moore. The professor is going to be able to say, I can't say. Because a car, you're trying to die. A boy for someone when you put you know, like you're trying to any the other.
We are bad pa, who pet time, tin, I should have better to obey last call, my boy. We are Zampa, all my. My now, Yami had more to okay, we change me for it's exactly 7 minutes to the top of the hour, 2 p.m. This is what bring the curtains on today's program. But before we do, Manucho's mama nan can send back. Manucho, Kasa, Nayanko.
Oh, which one? Oh, I mean, I never said I'm blaming the president for this. But also about exonerating me. Where madam for
if you will not exonerate him,
just say you are meaning he's part of the way that.
Why you saying? If because he said that don't hire NPP executives, it's a bonnet and a bonnet.
Yes, I think it would be better to say high people on merit, mention party colors. I will give thumbs up for that.
That's what.
But for me to hear,
Manager, so which are the executives near people are more known in the country.
Yeah.
If NIA no on my money in idea. So kofa MPP for you see sometimes you have to look at it from this angle. Say ofa no kofa ebinum te say hwan bia abronye hwan be bobidin. No fifa executives ni chairman for no de o ma be ya. NDC Krabeka say, oh, you see, they are doing it on the agenda. No. What my point? I say it can be politicized, but fast forward. Me catch you say me personally, I know a lot of MPP for amunya executives. Amunya Jumanibi nationwide.
Me just a public. That's what I wanted. Was public service. One say I know you permanent staff for mugu on muye Juma yechum every month.
No, anya no kwanza, anya no kwanza. I heard there's staff no now. I heard that. Staff you be in pack a na big positions and you and then why civil service you can but exercise now all generating huge volume of employment.
No problem time resource public service. It's a public service.
When is a public service?
I say baby I want more public servants. They are public servants.
That's why you now mama in any case. So only Balgatanga now public service.
I mean,
it's public service.
Those are way and you hire for 2 months and I let me that I have to understand.
Yes, I know
2 months near Kono and then
2 months and I buy a Akufo-Addo.
Extend that the executive director must do that recruitment too. Call an FM station to just explain why executives are not added to that.
Call FM stations.
Angel FM will call him to justify why those more field officers in here. No, I think it's
what's Angel FM.
Angel FM call like Angel FM called him to explain why field officers as executive director that level of win. I don't think he does those recruitments. I personally don't think that recruitment at that level.
No. You are missing a point because you seriously want to exonerate.
No, I'm not exonerating.
But because
but you didn't hear me.
No.
Convener said it's about 60. Why you think I'm saying no? I'm missing no.
No, my point is Matuas you. But my point is
exonerating.
Convener or director of NIA.
Yeah,
you be Ashanti region crown on a sign and say Chianica. Ghana is centralized. But all people employed in Ashanti Bolga are sent to Accra.
No, but that's not the level. Say phobia executive director. Ne mama ne be 200 CD, and I say we are the executive director must do. Then what are the use of the finance officers and field officers? Let me understand
why. Signs if you are employed or signing a letter. What I say?
But
you are employed, huh? You know about recruitment. Ajuma bia on HR.
Exactly. So,
but the final thing is, ye for obia, Ken Attafuah asinoshe. The person works Ken Attafuah. You see, this is common administration. Nanado better so a president. Why do we blame him? Even Vasin Yisika Abba, it goes back to him because on the appointed minister and a minister for hierarchy in administration. But once you are the top, you will be employment opportunities bar. Attafuah and Becas okay, your vacancies 10. Etimu obe chamom say hamu it comes into president in himself. All the people under NIA, under you. They will work under your directives.
Then why will they go saying that I've been directed to not to employ? You see, the basic point is that.
What do you mean? The
basic
breach
point
of
is
confidentiality.
Good.
Why? But maybe I don't blame the president.
Breach of confidentiality. I blame him too.
So
for saying that don't employ NPP executives. I would have given him more thumbs up that you know what, no particulars. Yeah, Jumano in the spirit and the latter is different from saying don't employ. But me to say don't.
It's not.
That's why we are. That's why we are two different.
The president should be applauded.
President applaud him.
NPP executives in Juma. He's giving 6,600 appointments. 6,000. Until I make a choice. So sometimes you use common sense.
I mean,
because we are national identification thing here.
That's why sometimes no. Say use common sense. I find it more insulting even that.
No, I'm talking about the person.
But generally, use common sense.
No. I mean, I don't know how you use common sense. NIA.
Yeah.
And MPP are there. You see, when electoral commission say, "Oh, monitor name," electoral commission they go out in some of this for kind. Did you hear some of the comments that came out? Someone politicized it.
So why is Gabby saying that? Do you believe the president will say it? But you believe that he said it, but shouldn't have come to tell us?
No, I told you. I said Gabby is.
No, but I'm going to tell you that you guys are not even on the same page.
But Gabby didn't say.
Gabby said, "Do you believe
it was a question." It wasn't.
Yes, meaning that a low blow. The president to say that to him.
Gabby no, because Nanado MPP and he didn't. You think Nanado will be happy that this thing is out? He himself, that's what I'm saying. It's going to break the party. That is what I'm saying. For the conversation Nanado had with
if he had said employee party executives, I don't think
Gabby Bekasa to build the morale of the party, because party ni there just like you are Nanado Ankani, no MPP executive.
The issue,
no MPP executive will be happy Nanado said that don't employ me. I helped you into power, and now you
should just be executive. No, any well-meaning person should not be happy.
No, the point in it,
I don't think
any well-meaning assembly. It was the statement in it say, "Oh, yeah, specific." Or see, I have been instructed by Akufo-Addo not to hire any NPP executive, and on any issue aba. And now, say MPP ni be any or yeah executive na ninje, because one of your grassroots, meaning university graduates, with Bromo Jumanibi. I can tell you for that.
So what's the point? He disobeyed the order. Or he didn't take it.
The people but your people who qualified.
Yeah.
One cassette don't pick any MPP. And no me cassette or see NPP executive. There's a distinction between MPP 4 and MPP executives. That is what you should know. There's a distinction,
so
a big distinction.
The target is that MPP executives in the day. You should NIA is a no-go area for them.
Yeah, also don't get them in. That's the directive from the president. And now
it's a fair deal that some areas, president will say some areas are no-go areas.
Wakofa Boabia Samwa, no afa Abronye, no afa Ebi Akokofu, now afa Central Region Kramo in your friends saying. No, FIFA, known executives, no, NIA. This is a national exercise. What will even the opposition party say?
But that's why Ken.
So this is a civil.
But Ken even disagrees very mainly and tells him that what's one based on party line. So why should a president even conceive that a party president should?
But you go back to their statement. What are they all saying? nobody blamed Akufo-Addo. All they said was a breach of confidentiality. Until I make us incommode,
where have those people ever blamed Akufo-Addo? They always protect the head, and that is the same.
No, it's not they always. Now they are protecting Akufo-Addo.
No, but what's it them? Nobody.
Yeah, who refer? Yes, you refer. Say why did Ken say this?
In principle, that's why we see ourselves that we are not doing partisan politics.
No,
we are not doing partisan politics.
I agree with you, but who refer?
For them, we have to protect the head. Which is proper.
No. You refer
to proper. You refer Akufo-Addo Kampua. Ken Attafuah. You are the problem.
That should be the basic.
No, but that
should be the basic. NPP executive, employ NPP executive. Then you go out and tell,
I feel it's dominant.
That is not common sense.
I feel it's dominant, but
it's not. So I think the president should be hailed
for saying. I feel it's dominant.
Make me feel so I had.
So me feel so me feel say no. My stance is not based on because don't employ. I say even employ executives to work. Me no problem.
Me catch us.
I will only be okay if you said
two number.
I will only be okay if he says employ based on merit.
No. You cannot. One our say we don't live in a Plato's ideal world.
No, but that is ideal.
Look, MPP executives are here.
It's an ideal way. Not employing particulates.
MPP executives. Ideal. Mamin kan asem. MPP executives are here. Omuko nye bi na odom koye no. Maybe say nye bi na odom koye galamsey.
Omu yewifuo mo MPP.
No. Maybe say wasem. Enye bi na odom koye galamsey amokoton 500 excavators a egu na nimu asem. Yeah, so
we not getting a so they are thieves. Anytime a president is preventing, okay, I'm not getting your point. Why?
No, I'm just trying to make a point to say.
No, but it's a good
Ghana
point.
Ghana is not for them. Ghana is for Ghana. It is MPP for they have had their share. The president feels.
What I can say,
that is not my first point. My first point is say, in every administrative setup, you have what we call confidentiality. See, yetimi din komo. No. Enye bibia. No. Until I'm catch say that is not my first point. And I who insist say, I don't know executive me catch say in any case, executives ne bi nko ye adwuma ma ye hu. Na na do onye nipa. It is so much disappointing where areas be no say. Don't neither we the Ghana politicians omo nya.
So that's why hold the executives only? Why hold the executives only?
It is not the reason for that, but he's thinking of Ghana. Period. And MPP executives in Ghana so NIA.
Anyway, I
think, like I said, if I were Akufo-Addo, I'll fire Ken Attafuah.
I want to fire and hear more stories.
If I were Akufo-Addo, because you.
So why is he still there?
Why is he still there?
So one permanent chancellor.
See if I were him.
You analyze.
Everybody takes issues differently. Nana do be quiet. Worried. Nana do be quiet.
Nanado is like me so can say news.
Said your friend is saying Obaya Ukumbe my usunya say emotionally everybody takes issues differently. Obi or be also on your you did that analysis.
Gabby and way. I mean
did that analysis.
The president is not worried.
But if it were me, this is a total breach of confidentiality.
There's no breach.
And this is something Nanado,
the guys did not help his government.
I gave you this instance. Joe Biden he's held so many secret conversations with the party members. They meet.
Do you know why you only convinced me that some executives were given opportunities and they failed? And then they
no. And no, they're now we are internal Americans as executive.
No, but it's a good point. It's a good point.
And your appointment to him, he will still executive.
So why should they give them the?
The point is Ghana and your MPP for there. Now, you have 6,600 appointment, big time appointment, CEOs, ministers, near to do. NIA, you're down on your MPP. Ken Attafuah,
executive.
What are you talking about?
Is it an MPP executive? No, when I walk, I say, NIA, dear, my 6,000, NIA, what the amount count?
No. What I'm saying, executive. Did I say someone count?
No, but the point is that what the president is saying. Executives are not should not be allowed in the sector. That's what you're saying. And you said for us to say or Kasa because there are 6,000.
I didn't say MPP for executives go. I didn't. Give me one reason.
They are Ghanaians. If they deserve, they should be there.
Fine, they are Ghanaians, but the other people.
Their problem is the executives, so they shouldn't be there.
So you want the party, you want the country to be run on purely partisan lines. That's what you are trying to say.
I want the government to say no, don't choose based on party colors, but not to say don't employ this because it's this.
Manucho,
I want them now.
I don't understand why you are making this. this thing that happened, no, the biggest problem here is Ken Attafuah. Because I feel say, I mean, my example.
As much as I'm worried about the messenger, the message is important to me. You don't worry about the message.
Message, Ben.
The message that the messenger carried must also be looked at. You are saying, no. The messenger's trust betrayed the trust.
I say, what you want? What you want? Also, I a civil service. Bibi our boss, ebe catcher, some year Juma, and I'll call one take oka.
Menka.
I didn't know.
As a council, people have the right to evaluate what I said. It's also another way.
Said, that shows how unprofessional you become.
Yes, I'm unprofessional.
And you get punished for that because
it doesn't evaluate that what I said. If what I said is true, people.
Even if he said that, what is wrong with that?
Everything wrong is that. And yeah, before then I will defend I'm wondering
my life.
Other areas, like I said, people should not be employed there. I'm wondering other areas. He said this person cannot be employed there. These people should not be employed.
If he did, that is confidentiality and administration. We only hope.
So pick and choose.
So I find this MPP for. Now say you find this for come here Ghana for. Okay, say you find this for. Now you find MPP for me.
You are not running a segregated country.
My problem.
Every Ghanaian, whether executive or MPP or NDC, deserves a fair chance. Every institution in Ghana. No president should say. So I can say MPP for Kwan so I can hold you on.
Right.
So I can say for MPP for Kwan, I will still have the stance. Where I'm telling you is that the message should be.
I won't take it.
It should be a message.
You won't take my. I won't.
No, the jury is out there. The jury should always be out there.
Nobody supported you. All the calls we picked. Obiano was supported. Obiano support and Obiano support.
Obiano, some people are not fit for some institutions.
Obiano support. Obiano support. If you Olumai cry, I'm support. Olumai say and they disagree with you because Nanado cry say Nanado. What you Olumai? Was say a bonabaso. Nanado. Yeah, if you did say that, cry so a bonabaso.
But I say my young friend before there. These are people I want to engage. Say, okay, I say, okay, Ken Attafuah. Olumai no NDC, you know, some friend before na end deno. I don't know how to make my point.
Yeah.
Now your friend before the end on me adwin.
Some people so a friend no anya adwin.
Na better I adwin because
Unity Radio, the voice of the